All right, both are on. Oh, fuck life. All right, let me go back to this. And password. There we go. There we go. That's how we do it. All right. So I'm gonna go do something real fast, and I'll be right back. Uh, Once I do, y'all, we were gonna be watching something. I know I did say that we were gonna be doing this. Okay, I gotta do something else. Hey, yeah, night. How's it going? I've got some things to do. I gotta polish my shoes for tomorrow, and I also gotta remember how to polish shoes. So yeah, I'm not expecting you to show up so early. Like usually you show up like an hour or two after I start. This is a nice change of pace, actually. All right, I gotta go get some water. I'll be back. All right, I have returned. So while I'm doing my thing, we will have a video on. I'll be reacting to it as much as possible. Again, I got things I need to do today, so I did also promise a I did also promise a stream today, and even if it isn't the one that I was planning on doing, it's gonna be something. All right, let's get going. This is The Fall of Europe, Armor 3 Resistance, Fall of Man by Rubik's Raptor. You guys are wondering why I'm doing so much Rubik's Raptors, because I'm an absolute fan of this guy. This guy's awesome. In words. All right, let's start. You gotta turn on the lights. God damn. Okay, that was a nice shot. Good shot, Gary. Oh shit. Jesus. They explode so violently. Alright. Oh man, you gotta be a special kind of effective if you run out of ammo and armor. Oh my god, his knees. Oh, I hate that I forgot how to shine shoes. I did this for hours. Alright. I think I got it now. The muscle memory is returning. I think this is a buffer sponge. I fucking love how that dogfight looks. Man. Ja. You're surrounded on all sides. Why do you think what part of this is good? Hmm. What's with me here? Shoes. No. Alright, let's see what the next one is. The deranged end of the world. Arma SCP 5K. Oh no. This is gonna go bad very, very fast. I swear to God. No! No! No, I did not. I did not just do this again. I didn't. Oh, fuck. I ate life. Okay. I did this twice. How did I manage this twice? Okay.
Howdy! This video is going to be complicated to explain, so bear with me for a second. SCP-5000 is a wonderful scenario in which the Foundation loses its mind and releases a bunch of eldritch terrors from captivity in order to end the world and wipe out humanity. Now, if you'll take a step back and envision a large group of armed country folks set on stopping this cataclysmic event for the sake of protecting their local Waffle House. If it's not clear already, this operation idea came straight out of the sewers of Ignis after being deep fried, and it was stupid fun. I legitimately can't add any more worthwhile context to this, so you'll just have to watch it for yourself.
I'll be back.
I am so very sorry, and I will see you around. Oh my god, you guys do look like a backwoods militia. Oh my god, he's some kind of mecha man. Yeah, we're gonna die. Can you translate that for me?
All squads, are your men loaded up and we fit? I trust your judgment. Hey,
Oh my god!
It has literally been 5 seconds since we started.
Into the atmosphere.
How many backwoods boys did we lose in the bombing?
The cops are hostile.
Well, we need some data.
Yeah, I killed that 30-point buck.
I don't think that's a deer.
No, it's a deer. There's some funny things going on here.
I think there's something else going on in your town over that. There's a lot of tracers in the sky.
There are a lot of traces, because them damn funny blue hats with the corn syrup showed up. Heard word on the grapevine that there's a 32-point buck loose. Game warden said first one to kill it gets his shine. Woo!
Okay, Cleese, you may be on a little bit too much shine right now.
No, at least there ain't no boars out tonight.
What does a boar look like in these parts?
I don't want to know no more. Things have changed. The blue hats fed corn syrup to all the wildlife. I've driven this truck. My papa handed me this truck.
Just found this like 12 minutes ago.
Oh, freaking RP.
What the fuck is that?
Be advised.
Shit, what's that behind us? Holy shit! Oh! Hey, there's a machine gun!
All right.
Oh, I'm gonna hop out here. They're not okay in there. Oh no! Oh my god, Jade, you hero! Oh no! I'll cover this end.
I am down.
No!
There's a big fucker.
Oh!
Sit by the ATF.
Holy shit! They got Cletus! I don't think I'm gonna survive this one, dude.
We're gonna wait for everyone. I don't want to go into the city half-handed, but I will give a quick little brief. Once we get to the lab equipment, the way we're gonna do this, Georgia, Tennessee, and Florida are gonna set up roadblocks at the major intersections around the lab.
Where's they're named after southern states?
To clear it out.
Yo, Georgia better,
What does that mean?
Georgia better show
Why is everyone
up,
named
but we
Cletus?
know.
Just keep going. Just keep going. Pick up the survivors and keep going.
Oh, hell, this is the road to the city, ain't it?
Are you okay?
No. Oh, behind you. Failed stealth again.
Oh! Oh! What the fuck was that? It's the headquarters of Megacorp. Right here. Oh, no, get down! Gee, we're gonna die. No! Is that a T-34?
Y'all were supposed to get my damn truck. Where's my truck?
Cletus's truck is down.
What does that mean? Hey, Cletus, do you know your name is Greek origins?
Kill them all. You know what they
Oh! Oh! Cletus!
Police didn't want to know.
Oh! Oh!
Looking for something on the 4th floor of that lab.
Oh, the motorbike just came from the sky and killed everyone behind you. Flew out of the sky and crushed. Behind you! Behind you! Behind you! You okay up there?
once we blow Mark.
Oh! Oh, behind! That's what he was trying to say behind us! No! Oh! I traded with him! Yeah, there's a human head just on that table, huh?
Oh, you fucking Ricky, you fucking goddamn.
Oh, where we peek at? Don't worry.
No, that will kill us.
Apparently they disappeared from my phone.
No, I just hit us with the Black Ops 2.
Oh, they're fine out there, I think.
I'm gonna get distracted.
We got an hostile over there. Get it.
I have a bomb on every floor. 5, 4, 3, boom.
Alright, now that the veterinary office has been blown up, proceed to the Waffle House.
The fucking what?
Hey, Editor J here, just because I can't stop laughing at this bit and I can't move past it mentally, so I have to say it out loud. I can't tell if he's more aghast at the fact that we're going to a Waffle House as the next main objective, or that we just blew up a vet's office. So, it was a
Oh, did
vet
I tell
office?
y'all this was the vet office?
What?
Ready? Ready?
He's trying to enter the stairs.
Go! Oh, they're dead! Okay, we're gonna die here though. Hey, there's an SCP-like creature. They're hitting him with a bus.
You're in the bus.
Hey, but you got it.
I could slow
Turn.
jog.
Convoys on.
Oh, holy
It's
shit!
a highway.
Oh my god! Snail's bleeding out of his neck hole. Glorable, are you an SCP?
The bus driver, bad
I will not answer that.
Tell him, you tell him.
Oh, you've been saved. All of our windows have been punctured by high caliber rounds. Oh no! Chef, protect me with your body! Oh no! We're gonna die in this bus! Oh! Oh! He's dead!
Actual Alabama, I'm in hell.
Oh! Oh!
Just you here, bro.
It's about to be
ain't
just
got no
me
people.
and you, baby. I'm bringing you back into the fight. Fight for your country. Fight. I'm bringing you back again. Oh, third time's a charm, baby. Let's go. You gotta get behind cover immediately.
It was an ambush. They knew we were coming.
Ooh.
Another loud dog.
We got wiped by the big box. No, they're here. There's a big box up there. Careful. No, more are dying. No. This is the worst casualty pile I've ever seen.
Is this UN truck like hostile? Oh,
Yes.
George, are we good to move?
What the shit? What the fuck? Oh, it's nice in here. You guys legally acquired this, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I play speed, bro.
Oh no! And so it was really good, guys, when we were alive. Well, look at all of our friends leave us in the middle of the ocean.
all you asking about?
Boys is on the way.
Hey, there's an SCP currently ripping apart Tennessee. There's explosions up ahead.
Don't try to run it over with a Honda Civic.
I think they're fighting foul creatures from the darkest hell.
Don't worry. I don't know, but they're getting shot from all.
Yeah, I'm leaving this. Oh my god, it's actually Waffle House.
chicken biscuit and hash browns with two toppings. $5 including hot coffee. Birch chili and grilled cheese.
The extermination of the human race.
Ooh, that's gotta be good.
They're having a fight in Waffle House.
Voluntold, you're going in. Wow.
Can I have a waffle? One waffle? Claimed by the house.
Hey man, you got glizzies in here?
Setting up on the road facing east, starting now.
No! You just ran into the woods with a hot dog.
We're all holding the...
What's that? Oh, it's blue.
This would be the nicest goddamn shoe anybody ever sees.
Oh, it's the MTF. I think the government are here. Oh no! Get inside the Waffle House! Oh my god! Holy shit! Is that the Rapture? Oh! The Waffle House took a hit! It's only brimstone outside! Oh! Oh! Why is it getting worse? How is it getting worse? Where are your shoes? Where are your...
Yeah, I'm surprised. Uh-oh.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Oh, fuck!
Oh!
The Waffle House!
Everything is fire.
There's nothing left here for us.
Man, we have another fucking mascot.
Oh my god, is that God? Why is there so much fire?
We need to get them back.
Is this still... What's down here?
Oh god. Oh god.
Why is there an SCP facility under the Waffle House?
Facility, I guess.
What the hell is an
Dale Earnhardt Jr. has survived this cataclysmic event.
Hey guys.
No,
Is
it
this a
turns
shot
out
gate?
his NASCAR was an SCP and it killed him on the track.
Hey, this is a funny facility you guys are in. Oh shit!
Yeah, definitely helicopters. Man, George is having some extreme difficulties in here.
It's like the MTF don't want us in here or something.
Get the fuck out. Facility.
I got her.
What if I told you were the only person up?
Oh. Everyone be quiet. You let them know we're still alive.
Yeah, you can drop knock, knock.
Hello?
Calling me.
What documents are we here to find? Why are we down here?
Oh, we got the documents, right.
Let's leave. Get out of here. Put your hand in the hole.
Tab, I think
I love the Gatorade water.
Another amaranth.
Oh. That's salt water.
Load up into your Vicks and make it to...
We have a second
No.
locker, remember
What? No.
I'll be honest.
Oh, I see it, I see it.
I'm gonna eat it right now.
That's a fiendish activity.
we're going into that goddamn military base.
They have reinforcements. Oh, my bad. Did y'all think it would be clear?
We're going to the...
How'd you? Oh.
Yeah! Oh fuck!
A helicopter plane reception.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, that looks nice now.
Are you sure you know how to fly?
Killed those
Oh, this is the end. Don't worry, I got the pilot seat.
Everybody hop in the Whirlybird.
Hurry the fuck in there. Okay, the war full.
Who got the... Hey, you might want to close the door. What the hell is
We're
that?
leaving.
What the fuck? What's the dog doing?
Let's find a homestead to make a cabin.
Oh, okay, the elderly made it out.
They're screaming on radio.
I'm giving the swing of my squad.
This is Big Rig 1 going down! Fucking liberal!
You're in long range. Just in case I have. Oh no! Our homestead!
I didn't die. No, I didn't.
What the fuck, 10?
Let's see what's next. Do y'all want more SCP, or do y'all want to learn about some stuff? The Battle of Athens, Tennessee is not, I'm not gonna lie, that's actually pretty cool. Alright. We're gonna learn something, chat. Welcome to American History 101.
Ah, yes, the only successful armed rebellion in U.S. history. Today we're talking about the Battle of Athens, aka the Battle of the Ballads, aka the War of McMinn County, whatever you want to call it. The fact of the matter is that in 1945 and 1946, hundreds of Americans returned home to McMinn County, Tennessee after winning World War II. Upon their return, they would discover that their local government had been corrupted. They were engaging in rigging elections, the sheriff's department was mercilessly beating innocent civilians and extorting hundreds of thousands of dollars from taxpayers, and they decided to do something about it. This story has achieved legendary status, with many people hearing and knowing about it in passing, but very few people understand how epic this story actually is. But you're gonna learn today, right after a word from our sponsor. This video is brought to you by Sundays for Dogs. Look, we're not gonna overcomplicate this. It's basically fancy dog food that you don't have to keep like in a can, so you don't need a can opener, you don't have to put it inside of your fridge. It's made with real meat and a bunch of other stuff, so it actually kind of looks and smells like beef jerky, and I don't know. The dog eats it and it doesn't make his shit weird, so I don't know what else you want from dog food. I'm gonna be honest, this actually might just be beef jerky. Yeah, it's pretty much beef jerky.
Dog food.
Anyways, for legal reasons, I can't recommend dog food, but it is technically made with human-grade ingredients, and if we're being honest, it tastes better than pretty much every vegetarian MRE option I've ever had. So if you want to check it out, I'll link the discount code down below. Let's get back to the video.
MRE option.
All right, sit down, shut up. This is complicated, so pay attention. All right, our story begins in 1910 when a man by the name of Edward Crump becomes the mayor of Memphis, Tennessee. Upon becoming mayor, he sets out to build a political machine. The way he does this is he's willing to look the other way for illegal gambling and alcohol operations as long as they're willing to pay a large protection fee to Mayor Crump. He then uses that money to influence other elections, effectively having all the other politicians and judges and elected officials in his back pocket. Anybody that dares to go against him is absolutely crushed. If you're a local businessman and you don't agree with him and you're not willing to play by his rules, guess what? You're gonna have no parking signs in front of your entire store. If that's not enough, on one occasion, he actually had the police department stand outside somebody's store and search every customer when they went in and when they left. And if that wasn't enough, he would have city inspectors go in and find out that, oh, your business isn't up to code, we're gonna have to shut you down. And more often than not, there was no legal recourse because he owned the judges too. Over the course of decades, this would expand throughout the entire city of Memphis and then the entire Shelby County area, the most populated county in Tennessee, and then it would spread throughout the entire state of Tennessee. By the late 1920s, Crump was literally known as Boss Crump, the King of Memphis.
What, you some type of pimp?
I mean, look at him. He even looks like a 1930s silent movie villain. Anyways, by the 1930s, Crump has essentially the entire state of Tennessee in his back pocket. Absolutely everybody. Politicians, sheriffs, elected officials, judges, all of it. And in 1936, he backs a man by the name of Paul Cantrell to be the sheriff of McMinn County. Now, Paul Cantrell wins by a landslide, A, because he's backed by Crump, but B, he also runs on a really, really good platform that he was gonna put an end to fee grabbing. Now, at this point in time, the sheriff's department wasn't paid by taxpayer dollars. They were almost exclusively paid for by the fines that they collected. Now, that sounds crazy to us today because it is crazy for obvious reasons. You are now putting a financial incentive to law enforcement to arrest and fine as many people as possible, and in a lot of places, that's exactly what happened. So Cantrell came along and he was like, I'm gonna put an end to that because it's obviously ridiculous, which is a good thing to want to put an end to. He said, you know what, I'm gonna take a $5,000 a year annual salary, and that's gonna be it. And I'm only gonna fine and charge people and arrest people when they deserve it, and I'm not gonna do it to make more money. That's a great platform and a just cause, so he wins. And then after winning, he decides, I'm not gonna do that.
I lied.
So the McMinn County government steps in and is like, no, you ran on that platform. We're going to go ahead and make it a law that you're going to take this $5,000 a year salary, just like you said you would, and that's going to be that. So Cantrell ends up filing a lawsuit suing the county, and he wins because he's backed by Crump. So now he's allowed to keep fee grabbing, and he takes it to an absolute extreme. Anybody that was arrested for anything was charged a minimum of $16, and that was the fee for getting arrested, getting driven to court, being booked, going through the whole process. $6 went to to the arresting officer, and the other 10 went into the sheriff's department and the court system. To put it into perspective, $16 at this point in time is about $300 today. And they were arresting anyone for anything they felt like, including drunkenness. They would literally just walk somewhere and be like, hey, you look drunk, you're under arrest. This was the 1930s. There's no breathalyzer, there's no field sobriety test. Literally, the deputy says, I think you're drunk. Guess what? You're fucking drunk. Give me $300. In the first 4 years he was sheriff, Cantrell paid himself $56,000, which is over $1 million in today's money. He also gave himself jobs that didn't exist. He was the superintendent of the county shed, earning him $2,500 a year. There was no county shed for him to be the superintendent of, but guess what? He's collecting the money. And anybody that dared to go against him would get brutally beaten, if not killed, by his deputies, and they never got in trouble because the judges were part of the good old boy system. One of the primary judges involved in this was Judge Sue Hicks. And to be fair, Sue Hicks has almost nothing to do with the rest of the story, so why am I bringing him up in the first place? Well, because he's actually the inspiration for the legendary Johnny Cash song, A Boy Named Sue, and I thought that was interesting.
My name is Sue. How do you do? Are you gonna die?
Anyways, moving on. Now, this goes on for years. The entire town's mad about it. Everybody's pissed off, but there's nothing anybody can do. There's no legal recourse, and if they try to stand up to him, they're just gonna get the shit kicked out of them by the deputies, so everybody just kind of lives with it. But hey, the silver lining, we live in a democracy. A couple years from now, we're just gonna have another election, and we'll vote this guy out, we'll get a new sheriff, and hopefully that'll be a good guy. Well, next election rolls around, and they rigged the entire thing. Now, at this point in time in Tennessee, they had a poll tax. Basically, you had to pay money if you wanted to exercise your right to vote, which sounds crazy to us today, but that's how it worked back then. And it also wasn't that big of a deal at this point in time because usually the Democrat and Republican parties were willing to pay the poll taxes for the voters to show up and vote. So basically, the party was fronting the bill for people to come in and vote. But the problem was is that you had to go pay your poll tax prior to the day of voting. So you had to go pay your poll tax and then have the valid receipt showing that you paid your poll tax and turn that in when you went to vote. But you had to pay that poll tax like months in advance. So what they would do is they would never publish or put out to the masses when the deadline to pay your poll tax was, unless you were in the know and they knew how you were going to be voting. Then they would let you know, hey, you got to buy your poll tax by this time. So they were essentially disenfranchising anybody that wasn't on their side. On top of that, dead people voted. People that didn't exist voted. The deputies got caught telling elderly people that if they didn't, quote, vote the right way, that their pensions would be held up. They also claimed that there was 1,500 absentee votes, which was a staggering number considering the neighboring county, Knox County, that had 6 times the population, had never reported more than 600 absentee ballots. In addition to that, nobody was allowed to observe or poll watch, and if they tried, they would get the shit kicked out of them by the deputies, and then they'd get arrested. So Cantrell obviously wins the next election because he rigged the entire thing. The people of McMinn County know that this is absolute bullshit. They're writing their state and federal politicians. The Department of Justice ends up launching an investigation in 1940. Nothing ever comes of it because Crump has connections in the federal government too. 1941 rolls around, Japan fucks around with America's boats, America enters World War II, and all the young men go off to war. Then in 1942, Cantrell decides his sheriff gig is too small for him. He's gonna run for Tennessee State Senate, and he's gonna appoint his right-hand man, Pat Mansfeld, to be the sheriff. Now, Cantrell is running against an incumbent politician, and this guy knows the ropes. He knows that Crump owns the entire state of Tennessee, and he knows that he's gonna be backing Cantrell, so he pretty much immediately just drops out of the race, and Cantrell runs unopposed. The incumbent senator that dropped out of the race, a man by the name of Robert Lindsay, when asked why he didn't put up a fight, said, and I quote, I have been elected to state senate from McMahon, Bradley, Roane, and Anderson counties for 3 terms, each time by fair and honest methods. I might be elected again, but if I do so, it would be necessary for my friends in Bradley, Roane, and Anderson to resort to the same kinds of methods my opposition has convinced me it will use in McMahon. I do not intend to use such methods. Translation, I can't win unless I cheat, and I'm not gonna cheat. So Cantrell wins, becomes a state senator. From here, he goes about making it even easier to cheat in elections. What he does in McMinn County is he cuts it from 23 precincts, 23 voting locations throughout the county, down to 12, making it so people have to travel up to 20 miles to go vote. Bear in mind, this is the 1940s in rural Tennessee. People don't have cars, okay? People are walking to voting locations. They're riding fucking horses, okay? Would you travel 20 miles on horseback or walk 20 miles to go vote in a sheriff's election?
Yes.
Probably not, especially if you had to pay
Oh,
money
fair enough.
and you didn't know when you had to pay the money and you don't have the fucking receipt.
If I ain't getting down there, it ain't worth it.
In addition to that, now that he's cut it down to 12 precincts instead of 23, now he can have more armed thugs there to intimidate people as they go to vote to make sure they're voting the right way. From here, 1942 election rolls around. They rig the entire thing. Pat Mansfield wins. DOJ investigates, comes up with nothing. 2 years later, same exact thing. 1944, they rig the election. DOJ investigates. Nothing gets done. September 25th, 1944, a Navy Seabee by the name of Earl Ford comes back home to McMinn County. He's in his Navy uniform still, just got home from the war, and he decides he's gonna go out to the bar and have a good time in his military uniform. Now, to a normal person like you and me in 1944, seeing somebody in their Navy uniform coming home to the bar, you would probably think in your head, oh, it's a war hero coming home from the war. That's what a normal, sane, decent person would think. But to the deputies of McMinn County, all they saw was dollar signs because they know that he probably has a ton of money because he's been racking up and saving the entire time he was in military service, and they're gonna arrest him and fine the shit out of him so they can make money. Upon leaving the bar, several deputies decide that they are going to engage Earl by hitting him in the back of the head with a club, not like, hey sir, why don't you come here so we can talk? Not, hey, I think you're drunk in public. No words were exchanged. They just hit him in the head. Obviously, he's dazed, doesn't know what's going on. He turns around and tries to put up a fight and, I don't know, maybe defend himself like any normal person would, not exactly resisting arrest when they open up by attacking you, at which point they draw a gun, shoot him in the chest, and kill him. Obviously, this upsets a lot of people in town that they just killed a young man coming home from the war, at which point the deputies claim that he pulled a knife on them and tried to stab him and they were forced to shoot him. None of the witnesses that were there corroborated that. He was in a Navy uniform that didn't have pockets, so they don't know where he would be able to conceal a knife. And when they asked where the knife was after the fact, after shooting him in the chest, somehow the knife that he would have had in his hand trying to stab the police officer allegedly wound up behind him and underneath his dead body. And of course, the deputies get away with it. The deputy that shot him didn't even get fired or reprimanded because he's one of the boys of the political system, and that's the way this shit works.
We make our own luck.
1945 rolls around. World War II comes to a close. All of the young men from McMinn County that went off and fought all end up coming home. And the deputies just see more and more dollar signs, right? Anytime you see a young man between like 18 to 25, that guy served in the military, probably has a bunch of money. When World War II veterans left the service, they got mustering out pay, one big lump sum, so they know that they can just arrest these guys and fine the shit out of them and make a ton of money. One of the first veterans to have a run-in with the deputies is Sergeant Bill White from the United States Marine Corps. This man fought on Guadalcanal and Tarawa, and then after that went on to become a jungle warfare instructor stateside. His dad sends him over to the rationing board because it's World War II, just got over, they still have all these rationing committees. They're rationing rubber, sugar, gasoline, all kinds of things that people need. You have to have ration stamps and everybody's only allowed to get so much. So dad sends his son Bill down to the rationing board to get 5 gallons of gas. Rationing board is like, no. And Bill's like, all right. So he goes to his buddy who had been in town longer and is like, hey, the rationing board basically just told me to fuck off when I wanted to get some gas. What's the deal? And he goes, oh, there's a deputy at the rationing board. You need to go pay him off and then he'll wave you through and the rationing board will give you whatever you want. So Bill goes over to the deputy, pays him $5. Deputy waves it off. He gets his 5 gallons of gas and he leaves. And Bill watches the deputy pocket the money. Bill has no idea what the fuck just happened. He's thrown off. So he goes home and tells his dad, who was a Cav scout in World War I, this story. And his dad's like, yeah, that's just how it is here now. And his dad proceeds to tell him this story about how he was on lunch break from work and he had a bottle of milk that he was drinking out of his lunch pail. And the deputy showed up, sniffed his milk and said there was alcohol in it and arrested him for being drunk and fined him $16, which was almost a week's pay. So Bill's pretty pissed off, obviously. And within a matter of months, pretty much every veteran that had returned home from the war was equally as pissed off because they were all being targeted by the sheriff's department because they knew that they had money. The deputy deputies got so bold that they would go into bars, not wait outside for them to stagger out drunk. They would just go into bars and start arresting people for being drunk inside of a bar. On multiple occasions, they would walk into a bar if there was like a dance or a big event and just arrest absolutely everybody there. Not because they were doing anything wrong, just because they wanted to get the money. So the veterans understandably started to get pretty pissed off, and they would just start drinking in private. They'd have their own private parties that the deputies didn't know about, so they could hang out with their friends in peace and not get arrested all the time. So all the veterans obviously wound up becoming really close friends. They all got together, they'd drink in private, they'd swap war stories. There's a guy by the name of John Fry who said he became the most powerful man in France for a couple weeks when his unit overtook a cognac distillery and he had all the liquor in France. So he was like, you know, the most powerful guy around, wheeling and dealing with all of his booze. Carl Anderson told the story about how a German officer threatened to cut his finger off when he refused to give him his wedding ring. Tom Dooley would always bring his pet monkey that he acquired while he was overseas and somehow smuggled back home to Tennessee. Like, it was just a group of crazy, incredible men that had awesome stories that wound up becoming friends and bonded over the fact that they were all being discriminated against for their service. And as time went on, they went from drinking and discussing war stories to talking about the current political climate and how to fix it. And as they talked to townspeople, they started to realize, oh, they're literally rigging the elections. They rigged 1942, 1944, and they're probably going to rig this next one in 1946. We need to do something. So they went to the only political opposition that the Cantel Mafia had, a man by the name of Otto Kennedy, a local businessman that owned the tire shop in town, and he agreed to help him, and his tire shop became their new hangout. Leading up to the 1946 election, this group of veterans put out an ad in the paper reaching out to more veterans, basically saying if you were a veteran, and I quote, regardless of color or creed, if interested in cleaning up McMinn County and the return of good, clean, honest, and efficient government, don't fail to attend this event. Hundreds of veterans winded up showing up to this event, and they essentially pitched the idea to this crowd of veterans like, hey, look, regardless of whether you're a Democrat or a Republican or the color of your skin, we can all agree that this is fucked up and we need to restore order. We should band together and form a GI ticket, and we will run against Cantel and all of his men and replace all of them. And they all agreed, and they picked their candidates. Sergeant Henry Knox, who had served 40 months overseas, agreed that he would run for sheriff. Major Frank Carmichael volunteered to run as treasurer. Captain Bill Hamby was going to be the clerk of the court, and Captain Charlie Pickle was going to be the register of deeds. They had just selected the GI cleanup ticket, and their slogan was going to be, your vote will be counted as cast. And they chose that as their slogan because they knew they didn't need to win over the voters. Those voters would vote for anybody that wasn't part of this corrupt political machine, and the real struggle was going to be convincing the voters to show up and vote, because by this point in time, over the course of the last decade, they'd been so demoralized into knowing that no matter what happens, they're going to rig the election. They're going to take my money. If I show up, I'm just going to get harassed by armed gunmen and arrested, and then I'm going to have a target on my back. I'm just not even going to go vote.
Keep in mind, there's a lot of people nowadays that don't want to vote, which is fine. Keep in mind, these guys didn't have an option to vote, or didn't have the option to vote to what they wanted. I'm gonna be honest, I don't vote. If you want to vote, be my guest, but make sure that it's what you want. And remember everything that people have gone through so that future generations can vote. It's not a guilt trip. I don't personally vote, so I can't do anything. But again, a lot of things go down. Sometimes just gotta take it into your own hands.
That was a real struggle. That was a hurdle they needed to overcome, was convincing the populace of McMinn County that this time democracy was going to work. They were not going to let them rig this election. These young men went across the world and fought for democracy and won. And now they came back home. They're going to fight for it again, and they're going to win again. And the veterans went absolutely ham trying to prove this to every single person in McMinn County. They literally went to every single door in the entire county and had personal conversations with every single person. Almost every person person in McMinn County had personally met at least one member on the GI ticket and spoke to them in person. Felix had acquired a Piper Cub airplane somehow, and they were literally crop dusting pamphlets over the town for the GI ticket. They had trucks rigged up with loudspeakers, and they would drive around town telling everybody, show up, vote, your vote is going to count this time. And after a while, it started to work. People started to believe that their vote was actually going to count this time, so they went, they paid the poll tax, they got their receipt, and what the deputies did in retaliation was they would go out and they would arrest veterans, and when they arrested them, if they had their poll tax receipt on them, they would confiscate it and not give it back so they couldn't vote. So they started reaching out to the bigger government. They wrote to the governor, they wrote to the attorney general, they wrote to Washington, D.C. One person even went as far as to tell the attorney general, if there's bloodshed this year, it's on your hands. And nobody did anything. As the election got closer and closer, there was really no campaigning from the machine side. They just upped the amount of harassment the deputies were doling out to veterans and anybody they thought might be friendly to those veterans. That's all they did. They were just in it to make more money. Why did they need to campaign? They were going to rig the election. They knew they were going to win. But they were starting to get a little bit nervous. So Paul Cantrell would step down from Senate, and he was going to come back to McMinn County, and he was going to run for sheriff this year. And his right-hand man, Mansfield, was going to take his spot in the Senate. And then election day came, August 1st, 1946. And you got to realize it's just a small sheriff's department. They've only got like 30 deputies. There's hundreds of veterans. The veterans guaranteed that everybody would be safe going to the polls, and these armed thugs aren't going to be able to outmuscle the veterans. There's just not enough of them. And then a literal caravan of cars came into McMinn County and Athens, Tennessee. Cantrell had brought in over 250 armed men, any men that he could find, other deputies from other counties, police departments, prison guards. They even deputized some prisoners, a lot of which were literally violent criminals. At this point, the veterans know shit's about to hit the fan because Cantrell now has 250 armed men manning the 12 precincts. They are going to intimidate absolutely everybody. So the GIs got together and issued a statement over the radio to the people of McMinn County. Quote, go to your precincts, vote, and stick around all day to hear who wins. This is not old Germany. Hitler is not telling you how to vote. Don't be bothered by any scare campaign. Cantrell's henchmen may try. You will be safe at the polls, and your vote will be counted as cast. The polling locations open up at 9 a.m. and in Athens, Tennessee, the county seat where most of the voting is going to be taking place, there's 3 voting locations: the Dixie Cafe, the Waterworks, and the courthouse. And at every single location, there is hundreds of people standing outside at 9 a.m. waiting to vote. Lines literally wrapping around the block. This is going to be a record-breaking election. And as soon as the polls open, shit hits the fan immediately. The armed thugs are intimidating everybody. They're only letting people in small groups so they have control and intimidation. They're not letting anybody stick around to poll watch to make sure things are being done correctly. They're actively rigging the election, and everybody knows it. And then one of the deputies by the name of Wendy Wise decides he's not going to let an elderly black gentleman by the name of Tom Gillespie vote. Tom isn't putting up with it. He's put up with enough shit his whole life. He's a black guy in the 1940s in the South. Like, he's seen some shit. He's not putting up with shit from this deputy. So he's like, no, I'm going to vote. It's my right. He goes to do it, and Wendy Wise proceeds to assault him with brass knuckles, and the situation devolves to him shooting Tom Gillespie. Now shit has officially hit the fan. Thank God Tom Gillespie survives, but that's not the point. The veterans said that you would be safe if you showed up and exercised your right as a citizen to vote, and these guys have now made the veterans a liar.
Really? I'll fix that.
So the 2 veteran poll watchers that were there at the Waterworks when Tom was shot, Ed Vastel and Charlie Scott, confront the deputies. They end up arresting them and bringing them into the Waterworks and tying them up. Other veterans start showing up, demanding that they release the veteran poll watchers. Guns start getting pointed, at which point Ed and Scott decide, you know what? Fuck this, we're gonna free ourselves. They get out of their ropes. Scott throws himself at the glass door, bounces right back off it, hops back up again, throws himself at the glass door again, breaks through, gets all cut up from the glass. Him and Ed run out into the crowd with their hands up, hoping that's enough to not get shot, and disappear into the crowd. Now, obviously, Ed and Scott go back to the Otto's tire shop, the GI HQ, and they're hanging out there. So Cantrell sends in 2 deputies to the tire shop, which is full of fucking World War II veterans, to arrest Scott and Ed.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for them.
The veterans immediately and promptly disarm the deputies, beat the fucking shit out of them, tie them up, and throw them on a burn pile. Sheriff's Department, getting curious, doesn't hear from their deputies for a while, so what do you do when something doesn't work? Double tap, you do it again, right? They send 2 more deputies out to investigate.
What a stupid son of a bitch.
promptly disarmed, get the shit kicked out of them, tied up, thrown on the burn pile with the other two. Sheriff's Department doesn't hear from those guys for a while. That's fucking weird. Maybe we should send some more sheriffs out there to investigate. Double it! So they send a total of 4 deputies now out to a building full of World War II veterans in 1946. 3 of them get captured, disarmed, get the shit kicked out of them, and thrown on the burn pile, and 1 of them gets away. Cutting over to Otto Kennedy, he's been out of town all day trying to get the federal government or the state government to intervene to fix this situation. He shows back up to his tire shop, he sees 7 deputies tied up on a burn pile, and he's like, what the fuck is happening? The veterans explain everything, and he's like, nope, I'm fucking out. I didn't see anything. I don't know shit. I'm going home. You guys do whatever. The veterans then walk outside, basically onto Main Street in Athens. There's people all over the place, hundreds of people from McMinn County all around watching these events unfold. And they're just like, hey, who's got a couple of cars we could borrow? And these people are like, you know, they're on the GI's side. So people volunteer to let them take their cars. They then proceed to load these 7 deputies up into these cars, drive them out into the forest, strip them butt-ass naked, tie them to trees, whip them with hickory sticks, and then head back to the tire shop. 7 down, 243 to go.
I'm sorry. Ow! I hate you. You're awful.
And while that was going on at a different polling location, the deputies had arrested 2 veteran poll watchers, Bob Harold and Tom Dooley, because they confronted the deputies for letting people vote that didn't have poll tax receipts and even letting small children vote. They promptly beat up both the veterans and took them to jail. At this point, shit has completely hit the fan. There's journalists there with cameras. The deputies are arresting journalists. They're confiscating cameras. They're destroying film. They are in full cover-up mode to rig this election. From here, the deputies illegally closed the polls early. Then they refuse to let anybody examine any of the ballots in the ballot boxes. They come out with a bunch of men with shotguns and high-powered rifles, and they take the ballot boxes into the jail, and they're not going to let anybody watch the count. And at this point, there's the aura of failure everywhere. They failed. They're going to go in there. They're going to count. They're going to mess up the count. They're going to rig the count. They're going to rig this election again. The veterans failed after they guaranteed votes would be counted as cast, and there's nothing they can do about it. So the veterans go back to the tire shop. They go back to HQ, and they sit there and they wait. They just have to wait for the count to come out. They know what the results are going to be, but they wait. The townspeople are out on Main Street in Athens. They're waiting too, and it's just quiet. It's ominous. They lost. And then finally, Bob White stands up, the one from earlier, the Marine that fought in Tarawa and Guadalcanal. He's got a Purple Heart from being shot through the hip in combat. He is a jungle warfare instructor in the United States Marine Corps, and he's had enough of this shit. He stands up and delivers an impromptu speech, and I'm paraphrasing, but in essence, he essentially says, you all went overseas for 4 or 5 years of your lives and fought tyranny across an ocean, and now you're all just gonna sit here in silence and live in tyranny in your own home. We're not gonna put up with this shit. Go home, get your guns, and meet back here. Veterans get up, they go home, they come back with their guns. It's not much. They've got some hunting shotguns, hunting rifles, pistols, not nearly enough to confront the 55 armed deputies inside of that jail in a fortified fighting position. At which point Bob decides we're gonna need some more firepower. From here, they get up and they head over to the National Guard Armory. There's one guy from the National Guard there holding down the fort. They show up with guns and they're like, fork over the keys. He's more than happy to do it, gives them the keys. They go in, open up the armory, take a bunch of rifles, Tommy guns, pistols, ammo, everything they want. From here, the accounts vary widely on how many armed veterans were there. Bob White said he had about 60 men under his command, but there's some people saying that there was hundreds. There's even a couple accounts saying that there was as many as 2,000 armed veterans. I think that person was thinking the overall crowd in general, because the whole town is there watching. From here, the deputies go out, they completely surround the jail. The sun's going down, so they shoot out all the street lights so that the deputies aren't gonna be able to see where they're at. Then they get keys to all the surrounding buildings, and the people of the town are willingly just giving them the keys because, like, they're overthrowing the corrupt government. Why wouldn't you help? The veterans are up on top of roofs, they're in windows, they're in all the buildings surrounding this jail. They have the entire thing on lockdown. Now, by this point, the deputies know something's up. Some of them are outside in front of the jail. They're completely surrounded by armed veterans. There's fucking 1,000 civilians watching in the background, at which point one of the veterans chimes in and is like, bring the ballot boxes out. We're going to count them all right here, right now. We're going to see who won this election. To which the deputies respond, you're going to have to come get them.
Come and get them!
At which point the veterans respond, all right, And all you hear is safeties on guns click off as all the deputies hear that. They run and dive for cover, and the veterans open fire on the jail. Some of the deputies get hit. They're hiding behind cars, limping for cover. The rest of the deputies run inside the jail and take cover. They start returning fire. All the civilians are scattering in the background, not really leaving the scene. They're trying to find somewhere safe because they also want to watch this shit unfold, and it's just chaos. From here, a pretty intense firefight ensues, but the jail's basically impenetrable. It's made out of brick. All the veterans are behind covers. Not a lot of people are getting hit, but some people are getting hit by ricochets, birdshot, other things like that. As this firefight unfolds, the townspeople kind of get acclimated to being in a firefight, I guess, and get a little bit more brazen and start watching a little bit closer. Some of them take it upon themselves to go and vandalize all of the cop cars and overturn them. Veterans are flipping cars for more cover. It's just a complete shit show. After a while, the initial firefight dies down and it just kind of devolves into a standoff where they're taking pop shots at each other back and forth. Inside the jail, Cantrell and Mansfield are shitting their pants. They're on the phone. They're calling up the National Guard. The National Guard's getting ready to mobilize. They call the sheriff of Polk County asking for backup. He promptly responds, "What are you, fucking crazy? No, get out of here. You did this to yourself. I'm not gonna go fight a bunch of World War II veterans. No." So Mansfield calls Otto Kennedy. Kennedy picks up the phone and Mansfield, still trying to sound tough, is like, "Otto, your boys are down here shooting up the jail. You need to come get them or we're gonna take care of them." To which Otto responds, "All right, go get him." Hangs up.
He just hung up on me mid-sentence.
One of the veterans ends up finding out that the National Guard got called and they're going to mobilize, so he notifies the ringleader, Bob White, and Bob White is like, "All right, first things first, we're going to go cut the phone line to the jail so they can't do that shit again. Also, don't tell anybody else. It's going to take hours for him to get here. I don't need you making everybody scared. Keep that shit under wraps." From here, Bob's kind of like, okay, well, National Guard's going to show up eventually. We should probably hurry this shit up. We should have a couple of hours. Let's go get some gasoline and some glass bottles and make us some Molotov cocktails, see if we can't convince them to leave the jail. So the veterans make Molotov cocktails, throw them at the jail. It's a brick building, not very effective. Fire burns out, not a big deal. At which point, one of the veterans is like, "I work for the county and we got dynamite in the county shed. You want me to go get it?" "Fuck yeah, I do." While they're going to get the dynamite, they go and start rendering aid to some of the deputies that have been shot. I mean, they've been laying there for a couple hours moaning and groaning at this point. One of the veterans actually gives a direct blood transfusion to the deputy, despite the fact that he's, you know, the enemy. It's not really his enemy. He's just doing what he has to do. And I think this is a cool part of the story where it's like, the veterans didn't want to do this. They were driven to do this. They want to cause as little damage as possible, and they're still caring about their enemy. Around the same point in time, an ambulance pulls up to start rendering aid. The veterans are thinking, okay, they've got some, you know, injured people inside the building or whatever. We're going to let them get their injured out because, you know, we're trying to do the right thing. We're good guys. And sure enough, Paul Cantrell and Mansfield take the opportunity to slip inside the ambulance and make a clean getaway, leaving all their henchmen behind. Nobody really realizes that at the time. The ambulance takes off. The dynamite shows up. They then proceed to blow up Mansfield's car. The crowd erupts in cheer. They love this shit. At which point the veterans yell into the jail like, "Come out or we're gonna start blowing this shit up." They respond with a couple of pop shots. Cool. Band 3 sticks of dynamite together, throw it onto the porch, blow the entire porch off the jail. After the smoke from that settles, the GIs yell in. The next one's coming through the window, at which point the deputies, you know, the boss has already fled. What the fuck am I doing here? They're like, okay, stop shooting. We'll come out. The GIs are like, cool, come out with your hands up. We're all good. The deputies all file out with their hands in the air, begging not to get shot, at which point some of the GIs are like, you know, maybe we should shoot them. And the crowd is like, fucking shoot them. The rest of the GIs are like, no, we're not fucking murdering people. Knock it off. So nobody ends up getting shot. Cantrell and Mansfield are missing. They refused to tell him where the hell they went. They found out later that he escaped in the ambulance.
God damn it!
Now at this point, you gotta remember, there's 2,000 civilians that have been getting the shit kicked out of them for the past 10 years by these deputies and being extorted, and the crowd kind of, you know, moves in and has their chance to return the favor, which they absolutely do. And Wendy Wise, the man that shot the elderly black gentleman earlier, got a special amount of attention.
The payback's a motherfucker, ain't it?
He did end up surviving, and he later said that there was no hard feelings.
Why would I have hard feelings? I'm still picking pieces of your ass out of my boot.
Good one.
So while that's going on, the veterans go inside the jail. They find a metric fuck ton of ballots that were pre-marked for Paul Cantrell. They find the real ballots. They take the real ballots out. They pick trustworthy people. They have them go count them. Then they continue searching the rest of the jail. They go back to where the actual jail cells are. There's 3 veterans in there. They break them out. And then there's 2 other people. One guy that got picked up the night before for being too drunk, and another guy that was in there for burglary, that have apparently just been having the worst time of their fucking lives. They had no idea what was going on the entire time.
Stop blowing holes in my shit!
So now the ballots are getting counted.
no.
They take all the deputies
Poor
back into the jail,
dudes.
throw their asses in jail cells, and wait for the ballots to get counted. The results come in, the real results, and every GI won in a fucking landslide. From here, the crowd goes fucking nuts. It's a huge celebration. Everybody's happy. They've finally overthrown the corrupt government. The day is saved. After that, settles down a little bit, a lawyer chimes in and is like, okay, we can't fucking talk about any of this shit, by the way.
I don't have a clue what you're talking about, Phil. Not a fucking clue.
At this point, everybody's like, well, yeah, good idea. So, not knowing what to do with, the 55 deputies that they had inside of a jail cell, they just kind of like took the ones that were messed up to the hospital, let the rest of them go, get the fuck out of our town. All of them, except for Wendy Wise, they kept him in jail, told him they were going to send him to prison as long as they possibly could. And while this is going on, Mansfield and Cantrell end up convincing the mortician in town to smuggle them out of town inside of a hearse, which is symbolic to say the least. Now at this point, it dawns on everybody, the work's not done yet. The National Guard still might be coming. We got to get ready. The whole town is on their side. Like, they don't want the National Guard coming in here overturning what they deem as a just election. They've all got guns, and they're like game to go to war with the National Guard to defend their right to vote. It's fucking crazy. Felix Harold takes off, gets in his Piper Cub plane. He's circling the town, conducting aerial reconnaissance, looking at all the roads into Athens and the county as a whole. And he's like, there's no major formations coming near us at all. There's not a single car on the road right now. I think we're good.
All right, I know this is something I should be surprised about. I've already seen this. I already know how this ends. That being said, I still absolutely love watching stuff like this because it's just, oh, come on. You can't tell me that it isn't very cool. They had a miniature revolution. Oh man. Corruption does not pay. Corruption does not pay.
The governor had already called off the National Guard, but they don't know that yet. They literally have patrols going around town of armed veterans and armed civilians getting ready to throw down for anybody that wants to overturn this election. And this goes on for days, almost a week. The veterans ended up getting word that a neighboring sheriff's department from a neighboring county was going to send troops in here to do something about it. They're like, fuck it, let's grab a bunch of guys, load them in some trucks, and we'll just drive to their sheriff's department and ask them what's up. Bunch of armed veterans show up, 50 of them outside of the sheriff's department. It was like, hey, we heard you wanted to do something about our election. And the sheriff is like, nope.
No, that's not what I said.
And the veterans are like, okay, great, cool, wonderful. They head back to Athens peacefully. Everything's going fine. Sure enough, U.S. Marshals show up, the feds, they start asking questions. Nobody in town says a fucking thing about anything.
Oh, nah, I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen nothing. Matter of fact, I'm blind in my left eye. I can't even see you, sir.
The U.S. Marshals don't know what to do. Obviously shit went down here, but nobody's talking. They've got to figure out what the hell happened and what they're going to do about it. And then they get an idea. They're like, hey, they got the guns from somewhere. They had to have gotten all those guns from the National Guard Armory. We're going to go check there. So they show up to the National Guard Armory. Every single gun is there and accounted for. And the National Guard Armory Sergeant is like,
I don't know shit about fuck.
At which point the U.S. Marshals are like, okay, these guys they're fucking thorough. I'll give them that. What about the ammunition? They expend ammunition. We know that you keep a running tally of that shit. Is all the ammunition here? To which the National Guard guy is like, no, actually we don't. You see, that's expendable. We don't really keep track of that shit here. It's, it's very complicated and nuanced. No, I don't have that information either. Sorry.
Certainly makes a lot more
Anyway,
the revolution.
Like, I have no fucking idea what to do. I have nothing to go off. So they just kind of fuck off. And then Judge Sue Hicks orders an investigation into every possible crime committed by everybody. The investigation yields absolutely nothing. He even gets the National Guard to conduct an internal investigation as to whether or not the weapons at the armory were used. And the National Guard is like, nope, definitely not used at all. Ultimately, the governor ends up stepping in and is like, okay, we're done with this. We're moving on. The GIs that won their elected post. Nobody ended up dying. There were no fatalities, just a ton of injuries over this entire thing. We're moving on. The only person that got convicted of anything was Deputy Wendy Wise, who shot Tom Gillespie, and he got sent to prison for 3 years. And now with the new veteran Sheriff Knox, he announced that he was going to be conducting an investigation into all of the other political officials inside the town of Athens and McMinn County to make sure that they won their elections fairly, at which point all 28 remaining public officials in the county and the town of Athens promptly resigned.
You're all fired.
From here, the new sheriff's department immediately restored order to the county, with their first 3 arrests actually being veterans that had broken the law, in a true demonstration of, we are not going to be another machine, we're not going to be another corrupt government, we're going to do the right thing. If you do the crime, you're going to do the time. And that's that. In addition to that, they immediately went out and put an end to all the illegal gambling and alcohol rings that had been funding the previous political machine. And that's it. Order had officially been restored to Athens. Everybody lives happily ever after. Hooray. But then word got out to the rest of Tennessee what had happened. And you remember, machine politics are going on all over the state. And as word got out with that, you started to see more veterans organizations mobilizing and doing similar things. There were some altercations, nothing to the scale of the Battle of Athens, because, well, nobody wanted to find out because they knew what would happen. They all watched the Battle of Athens occur. And over the course of the coming years, by the early 1950s, the Crump political machine had effectively been completely dismantled, because now they knew if you fuck around too hard, somebody might make you find out. This entire story is just the embodiment of, if we all break the rules together, they can't get all of us in trouble, and I absolutely love it.
And that's why the Second Amendment exists. Alright, let's see. What else are we gonna watch? Whack Bang It Out. Very traumatizing time in Vietnam. Arma 3 Prairie Fire. I think we've got a suitable enough education for right now. Let's watch some stupid things go stupidly. Like in English, I swear.
Howdy! Jungles scare me. The last thing they needed was Kalashnikov-wielding guerrilla fighters in them, because I already have my handful trying to not step on venomous serpents! Oh, there's a snake! Oh, it bit me! I also feel like the term the Vietnam experience brings to mind quite a few hilarious and terrifying concepts, and I honestly don't know how it happened, but this escapade into Sog Prairie Fire somehow managed to violently mash them all together into this majesty and terror of an Arma event, where stuff like this was said unironically. The latter half of this event also had me as a sole survivor of my squad hiding in a rather cramped mortar bunker, as our group dropped hellfire and brimstone all around me through various means of air support, in what I dare say was done in a very Vietnam fashion. I hear them screaming, you're doing good work.
New Zealand thing I've ever seen.
Anyway, I obviously hope you guys enjoyed the video and watching how many helicopters we lost to the jungle, and I will see you around. Have a good one. He's about to conduct science.
This really does separate man from monkey.
Let's see what's on the radio today.
What's in the pots?
Willie Pete, baby. Splash, I have a critical question for you. Why do you got 2 goggles? Don't worry, all of Splash's multiple goggles each give him an individual charisma boost, so we can get by any checkpoint. Keep going!
You got past the checkpoint.
Oh no, a giant tree! Come on, baby!
My bloody snake.
Yeah! I could just hit it with heat.
Target's left.
Ooh, tank doesn't have it.
That is a plus 20 to every charisma check.
Leave me!
West of the fucking
Oh my god! Jesus Christ! No, Banshee's gone.
Alright, there is like 80 VNDs standing right over me and your buddy. Somebody fucking. I'm getting shot.
Organs, no more. Lose weight with this simple trick.
I've encountered a whole fucking battalion of. Oh my god, they're everywhere. Keep popping, Willie. Remember, they can't see us. Remove stuff.
Right. No, it's an enemy Molotov. Is it supposed to be making all those noises though?
No.
Okay, just checking. Dude, you should have heard this thing when it was on. It sounded like a bucket of bolts being thrown around in a dryer. This is Goose Gobblers, the ground crabs. Are you there? This is Goose Gobblers, the ground crabs. Are you there? Airstrike and reinforcements inbound. Oh, never mind. Goose Gobbler's going down. The pilot's been hit. I'm trying to grab the pilot. No.
Oh my god, he lived.
We're good.
Oh my god, they lived.
Oh my god. Is that airstrike coming towards us? The music's still playing. Get him. Oh, we got contact. We need to leave. We're fucking going. Cover me.
That's probably faster, you're right.
Oh. Ground crab, are you okay? We were about to save you guys, and then Tails got hit in the face with a bullet.
It's a fucking battle, you know it, baby.
We could probably extend it though.
does to you, mate.
Yeah, are you eating fucking granola
What
over
happened?
there?
Hold on. Hold on. I'm about to head over. I'll allow it. Oh. Oh no. Well, okay. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, no. For some reason, the emotes are not animated.
What the fuck? Best of luck, ground crabs. Oh, they're fighting a snake. Oh my god. I'm carrying too much Willie Pete. I can't outrun you. Zip, 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 zip.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
Nature can't stop me. Oh no.
Yeah, but it looks like
man can. Fire. Good hit.
Oh my god, the village is on fire. Holy shit, keep
The village is on. What is happening up here?
Oh my god!
We're here. Oh! The contact on every side. Oh my god!
Keep it going.
Just got Molotov in there.
Oh, there goes Wesley's snowboarder again.
Yeah. He didn't need it, I don't think. Oh yeah, oh my god, there he goes. Oh! Oh my god!
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime.
Oh! Stubbo took the RPG for us.
No.
This is ground grouse, the fly grommet.
I can't stand grommet.
Bullets coming from. Oh my god! What's that man doing? What is he doing? What? The pilot got hit! The pilot got hit! Oh my god!
Oh my god, we lost a chopper!
They're everywhere, sir.
Oh, there's a snake! Oh, it bit me! Oh, I'm poisoned! Get up, Cypher! Oh my, there's bullets bouncing all over. Motherfucker! Cypher, get the fuck up! Oh, this trunk is not made for this!
Don't leave me!
Let me back in, please! I will destroy trees! Got it.
Oh my god!
Call me Paul Bunyan. Uh-oh, uh-oh, RPG! 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 We're going! Jesus!
Negative, sir. Aerosol.
Kill him!
Negative. Oh, tank's down!
Cover me, we're grabbing him! You shut the fuck up! Monkey's gone.
Get him, Ellie, get him.
Yes, I fired all 60 of my rounds. I heard that coming. I heard death itself call my name.
Bro, they with us. Oh my god.
Oh my god. They're exploding over there.
That's crazy.
Go faster, please, 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 please. Oh, okay. You know what? There was a guy right behind us, so I'm not gonna. Ooh, that was where I just was. When you built this, did you consider it needed to move faster than 5 miles an hour?
Well, it did, and then I rammed it into barbed wire.
Buku VC, Buku VC.
Woo, boy!
They shot Jay out.
There's a guy right there! There's a man right there! No! You got shot in the head, actually.
It's my lucky hat.
No!
That was not my fault, you saw it. So, fun
Oh
fact.
my god, everything's exploded outside Pip. Was that Willy P? Why is the world exploding outside Pip? Pip, no! Okay, I'm alone. This is why I brought the whiskey. I am completely surrounded. Is there anyone on this radio?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Alright, I'm dropping fucking everything.
Oh my god. I hear them screaming, you're doing good work. Oh.
Taking us prisoner, Jay.
I can't save you. I have no ammo.
Prisoner, Jay.
I can't help you.
We're gonna all stand at the same time and annihilate everyone around us with surprise.
You guys aren't superheroes from a Marvel movie.
Yes, we are. Shut up.
Jay, you can save us now.
I have no ammo.
Some of those films recovery.
Get it.
No, don't go this way.
Quail's down out there, dude. We gotta go get him. I rolled the car. Quail's stuck in the back.
I mean, we can try, but I literally have this. This is all I have. And a frag grenade.
Take this pistol. I keep it loaded.
This has been my unending hell.
You want cream turkey on toast?
What? What do you have? Why did you bring that?
In case I got hungry.
Okay, we're good. Let's go.
Most real thing I've ever heard.
No! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Pip, do you have enough first aid kits to withstand?
I've been streaming for an hour and a half, and I'm only halfway done shining this thing.
You motherfucker! Why? I'm gonna go out and try to murder him, man, for a first aid kit, okay?
How are you still alive?
Just build different, bro.
Jesus Christ!
There's a post inside of my leg.
Okay, we're gonna stay in here. They dropped an arc light. We're gonna stay in here.
I'm peppering this shithole with fucking crap.
Okay, I think they dropped heaven on earth. I'm gonna take a peek. Hey, by the way, they're right outside. We need flares dropped.
I got it.
Hero.
I do not have flares.
Get it, holy fuck! The Cobra. Oh, they're right there, Pip. Rich, get back in the hole. Why does it look like that one scene from Apocalypse Now outside? They're dropping flares at.
Oh, I see it. I see the
Oh
HQ building.
man, I kinda wish I could do
I
movie
brought
night.
bombs.
Even then I couldn't.
Stop
I'd
it!
have an actual
Stop
reason
it!
to start watching Black Hawk
3,
Down.
2, 1.
Oh, we win.
That's the bomb. Fried rice.
We gonna get some fried rice.
Alright, let's see what else we can do. Why is there so many? No, you know what? We're gonna find something else. We're gonna find something that isn't Prairie Fire. Okay, what about this? Battle of LA.
An unidentified enemy has reached our coastlines in a swift. Right now, one thing is clear: the world is at war.
Right through the alien's gun. You let him take it.
Oh, they hit it.
Alright, good, where you at?
Plasma! That man's dead! There's a man on the seesaw fighting them. Hey, Tails. What's your political opinion on the alien invasion?
I don't know, I'll go for a fucking blank shot now.
Oh, what happened to those guys?
Oh, they died.
Hey, look, there's the civilians, guys. Yeah, we saved them.
Hey,
we did it.
What?
I got Rojas into command.
A command?
Yes?
This District 1 has dead civvies. They're all dead.
That's very unfortunate. Platoon 2 is being bungled.
I just hear crying on their radio, and I'm like, you know what? I'll wake you up.
A couple nights ago, I watched War of the Worlds, and I haven't seen that movie in like years.
Oh
I've never seen the War of the Worlds
guys,
in its
get
entirety.
over here.
Ever. Is that weird?
I need blood on me,
Oh my god!
Commander, why have you done this to us?
I've done nothing to it, it's the darn aliens!
Jay, don't go around the corner. Jay, don't go around the
Okay,
corner.
you know what? I'll go this way. Honestly, if you look at this part of the street, it looks like a scene from the movie.
Looks like fucking Silent Hill.
At the end of the train.
I actually
I think it's dead. Right on top.
Coming in. Oh, it's Joe Bob, the builder constructor.
Yeah, no, I've never seen it since. Well, that's supposed to be because there's so many interpretations
if there was a
of
Humvee coming for you up the
War of
left
the Worlds.
road, it just got hit by a railgun.
That I kind of want to watch the, not watch, I kind of want to read the
that
book
one made it.
first before I watch it.
Yeah. Does anyone want to
It's difficult. It's finding.
Oh my! He's dead.
It's finding the book at a bookstore.
Go! Leave with the car! Got a drone ship coming right overhead. Lord. Does anyone have AT? Or a strong arm? Hey, what happened to that? Those dudes?
Don't worry about it. They died serving their country.
There's railgun shells coming in our direction.
I'm sure it's fine.
Why are you just sitting down? There's a drone ship right there in the fog. Ooh! Ooh! What the fuck? Are you a platoon leader or just a child in a man suit?
First platoon's treating wounded, so there'll be a few minutes and then they're gonna just head straight for the stress 4.
Roger.
Oh, that's actually a really big difference.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna command view. Yeah.
Does it have air conditioning?
I don't know.
It's almost bulletproof.
Almost. Ooh. Hey, they got it.
He's got it.
I don't think that was a friendly that moved in front of us.
Yeah, no, I don't. They all look the same to me.
That's racist. You can't.
You please open the door. There's a child safety lock on.
I put the child locks on the door. You can't get out.
I'm having a lot of fun deciding who lives and who dies.
Ooh, okay. All right.
I'm a corpsman.
Marcus, where are you?
I fucking got that guy's money.
Wait, that's even worse.
You are in Snake Eyes 3 and you are injured.
Contacts. Direct. North. Plasma. That man's dead.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I am shot.
If you've stabilized them, somebody
Hey,
can.
you firing at? I don't see.
What the?
Behind that bus stop.
Bus station. Okay. prone left of the bus station.
Okay, Jax, I'm taking that.
Oh! Fuck that.
Now watch we get him off.
Hi! Is this the cave?
Hey, Jage,
Yeah.
can you tell the enemy to stop shooting at us, please?
Have you guys tried it?
Oh my god, we've tried it.
Okay, sign the petition and send someone up the hill.
Alright, let's go.
Alrighty, let's go!
Okay.
Hey, Red the Snake Oil is trying to meet us. We are at the
enemy!
Okay, no, where?
The civilians are dead.
Not good.
Distress 5, all the civilians are already dead. Oh my god! I just saw a man get vaporized by plasma!
They're all dead.
There's a man on the seesaw fighting them!
Darren, they're advising
Retreat!
everyone back from distress 5.
Pull back!
Moving towards distress 6.
It's also the
We don't
wolf
need to be on
the
this
strongest
fucking
seesaw to
devil
hold
hill
him up.
What? We got the civilians out.
They're all dead up here.
That's hilarious.
The drone is above us. That man has an AT-4. Use that fucking tube launcher on that thing. Oh, they hit it. Just go for it.
I want it noted I shot that with my M4 and it died. That's cool.
Noted.
I'm nice try.
Hey, what the? What? Are you, is your, Tails?
I'm getting out.
Yeah.
Tails, is your car okay?
Well, that went well.
Does it look okay?
Yeah, I mean, how did you get here?
What are you on about? I just...
This thing, its engine is in flames.
I don't know, it probably his mileage, you know?
I'm sure.
Much like actual Humvees. Massive piece. It's a massive piece of
This car
shit.
Ooh. This is fine. Oh.
They caught a drone. I think they blew themselves up to kill it by the sounds of it.
Ooh. Get out! Get out! Get out! Behind us! There's more tails! No! Snake Eyes platoon lead just died over here. They're in the mist. All of Snake Eyes platoon's command just died over there.
Oh.
There you go. Did you guys already get the civ out of here? Oh, I think the person like the floor up died. Hello? Oh yeah, he's dead. There's a free AT-4 above us if anyone wants to go up there.
Alright, thank you. Just
I signed up to the reserves for free college and it...
I think my KD's negative. Our body shield. We're now
You motherfucker!
It's just another reason why I don't like Denmark.
The Chinese fire drill up there.
Meteor, close.
Oh shit. Oh my Jesus. Oh my god.
Oh my god, a meteor! A meteor has just hit!
Oh, that was fucking rad!
Everyone in front of us has died from a giant space frog. Get inside the grocery store. Oh my... Jesus!
The bullpen is still there. I say most, about a third of the bullpen is still
Oh my god! I don't like it up here. Ooh. Hey, John, the railgun just barely missed you. What? Oh! Fire! Fire! Get back! Oh my god. Oh my god. Ooh, no, please, not like this. Not like this. Oh my god. No! No! Fuck! Oh my god! Holy lord! Ah, this is it for me. Command's about to die, remember me.
Or do we stay back and fall?
Oh, Jerry, run! Let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in! Someone check my body. I just got hit with like a railgun. Check my body. Are the civilian?
Did he crash?
Oh
No,
my
no.
God,
He...
this civilian.
Oh my god!
Anyone within earshot, we're leaving the city. All the civilians are dead. Tell your squads if they have wounded, just load their bodies into a vehicle and go.
Alright, carrying him.
Where's the vehicle?
All here.
I hope not. Here we go.
Oh!
I don't want to die.
Crap. Just go! Just go! Just go! Leave us!
I don't feel so good.
I got him. I killed Derp, we need to go.
Okay.
Wait, there's a car right here. Let's go.
Nope, wait, one more.
We can't wait any longer.
Just gotta go. We die.
Are we about to get shelled here?
They're about to nuke the city.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Oh, great.
Yeah, let's get out of range.
Oh, that was a railgun.
Oh my god! Just drive, Jay, just drive.
Someone navigate for me, I'm just...
You can hear me. Get out of the city as soon as possible. Command is nuking the city.
Well, it might not be a nuke. Oh no!
I'm almost done.
Oh my god! Just focus. Oh, I'm so fucked up.
We're going! Hey, the person in my passenger seat's fucking dead! Left into the field?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to bleed out. So, your driver's about to be asleep.
Oh god. Oh god. I'm healing you. I'm healing you. Oh fuck.
We're out of the city, but I am about to pass out in the next, I'd say 10 seconds.
No. I'm saving you.
You need to give me blood right now. That's the only thing that's gonna keep me awake.
Someone died. I'm getting blood.
Holy shit! Everybody heal him. No, you have to.
I just took a car and ran the guy instead of the fucking Oh! I kickflipped this dumb bitch!
Alright, what else? What else? We touched every biohazard we could find in Armus 3 Resident Evil. I don't think I've ever seen that one. Oh, yeah, you know what? That's a new one.
What was that? what kind of eldritch noise? Okay, you guys do you, I suppose. You can do that first. I hear one more person complain about the cold. We're leaving you here. Hey, what's up with your eyes? Did he drink milk? How much milk did you drink?
I drink a lot of milk, okay? I'm sorry, my insurance does not cover
Yep.
optometry.
What's your technical issue?
That mask is controlled by an AI.
Other than that Osprey looks cool going over.
We,
I got hit by a grenade.
That was our grenade. Does anyone want to look directly at that machine?
Don't go in here. This is a cognito ass. Don't go in here.
Hello. A lot of foot contacts at the warehouse.
Don't go in there. I told him. Hey, where's the Seraphims?
Yep.
Move aside.
Are you the special boys? We need you to clear the inside of this and
Hey,
plant
Seraphim,
charges.
You guys coming up to the warehouse?
Yeah, they're here.
Genetic experiments.
Oh god, I looked at it! Oh my god, please, no, don't go.
Get clear of the warehouse.
Squads can move towards the Lost UN.
Okay, Toast, now that it's blown, first platoon's gonna start moving up.
Hey, Jay.
Yeah, what's up?
I lost my clothes.
I guess you'll freeze to death.
Scuba, do you see anything? Single dead body out front of the house. Nothing else that I can see for now.
Oh lordy.
I don't have great eyes on it.
You're gonna get shot, Doggo.
Hey, recommend y'all guys give it a bit of space. That thing looks like a cognito hazard.
Just watch your flanks.
It has to leave a bunch out. They've been bumping. Oh, he's dead.
There he goes. Oh, he's down. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Contact approaching house from the south.
Oh my Jesus. Do not run in front of our bullets. Yeet. Are you okay?
I have to
What is your
blood
face?
samples out, right?
What is your face?
My boys eyes on the west side of the mountain.
Thank you very much.
I'm stuck on the roof. I got launched to the roof and I had to climb down through the attic. Oh, the Osprey's getting hit.
Jay, have you heard of our Lord and Savior God? I'm Gabby, and I've come to tell you about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
I want you to descend back into the darkness from which you have come.
Okay.
There he goes.
Toast, make sure they know that we're all coming in from the southeast.
Their squad lead just died.
We have to get close enough to be able to see them. You're fine. I'm just gonna use you as cover. Their bullets are still hitting you.
Are you gonna pick us up?
Oh, he's gone.
I want to turn a fucker into a slush puppy.
What does it mean, Jinx?
Alright, follow me.
Jinx, this is why you got banned. The end of Jinx. Okay, we should probably stop before we DDoS ourselves. You got him! What is happening in here?
No, not that way, don't go that way.
Oh shit, he's still alive. Whale's still alive. Where's the medic? Get a medic on.
Clearing up.
This is Seraphim. We found like a briefcase along with some roses.
Oh, let me come up and look at it.
It seems to be toxic.
What do you mean, don't go up there?
Don't.
Oh! 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 I'm leaving this hell building. Is Cypher losing his mind up there?
I don't think he ever hasn't already.
Seraphim, my boys have found apparently a biohazard. We're marking it on the map for you right now.
Are we overextended?
Guys, don't go in the ominously humming. You fool! He's just hurt. Oh, he's hungry.
This is Seraphim. We found like some kind of totem of like some head.
Oh, let me come look at it.
I don't think it's okay.
This is this one?
Yeah.
Let me take a gander at it. Oh!
Okay, cheers.
What is that, Sam? Is that my route?
Yeah, that's Major whenever she wakes up.
Still have more contacts on the west side of the compound. They're moving now towards you.
Hey, watch out west.
Oh my god! My Jesus! We got it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
They're all loaded with biohazards. We can take the jeeps.
Yeah, I mean, in your report, you said there were only 2 trucks.
Yep, that was terrible.
The United States liaison has congratulated us on our work, and they will be commencing a carpet bombing in 15 minutes.
Oh, sorry, what?
Relay to your squads. It's time to go.
Hurry up, Dark Tiger, get in!
Is there a
I
driver?
gotta
Just head
redo all
towards
my
the emergency
polish.
extract.
Fuck!
Oh, sweet Jesus! Oh, oh,
It's about half. Oh, Tegan, we're defending.
We're good. You have to walk?
We have to walk.
I
You only
can't.
have 15 minutes, we're gonna die!
Oh.
You're all set.
Our wheels are gone.
Keep going.
Still move. Yeah, my vents are apparently
There's in.
Alright. I would hate it if this is actually somebody's first stream, because I'm a half paying attention,
So the tail
and the other
one's
half
cool.
is like me shining shoes. Look to the shoe shine stream. Where it's all
Get in
about
the Huron.
videos and shining shoes. I'd love to put on a movie, but
Jesus.
I don't want to get copyright struck into outer space.
Oh,
no!
Platoon lead is still down there. We're alive, you bastards!
Oh my god, that actually made it better. Oh no. Oh, reality is collapsing by, you know what? No, let's find something else. Let's take it. Alright. Chat, what do you want to watch? What do y'all want to see me watch? Something that can't be copyright struck. Yeah, just post it in chat, and first suggestion I see is the first thing I'll watch. Mostly because I don't have a big enough chat to actively take a look at everything. Okay, the Russian Patcher. What will we be watching of the Russian Patcher? Are we just gonna watch his new video? Or oh, holy crap! Was Tabaji seriously over 5 years ago? Holy crap! Oh man, I'm proud of this one. I'm proud of this right now. That's a level of shine that I've never been able to accomplish. The Arma. Oh yes. Ah, I've seen a little bit of this from other streamers. This is based on Anastasia. I love
Welcome
Anastasia.
to Arma 3, a video game, sort of, where you attempt to bust down your wrists and take over an island by turning people into walking ATMs and destroying anyone or thing that disagrees with your tax policy. Sorry, that was kind of vague. I hate when people are vague. Let me do that over again. Arma 3 is a military simulator so dedicated to real-life accuracy that the developers literally went to jail for it.
Alright, drop down!
You might think your favorite video game is realistic because it runs on Unreal Engine, but these guys were taking such detailed photos around some military bases that they were staring down the barrel of 20-year sentences on espionage charges. Created by Bologna Intergalactic in 2013, primarily so Iran could prank Israel into thinking they shot down one of their F-35s when they didn't.
Who managed to talk Badger into playing the game Iran used footage from in real propaganda?
Arma 3 is easily the most fascinating video game you should never play, and you don't even have to take my word for it. This game ruined my life. This is a cry for help. My wife left me. I ate a human once. I have 1,500 hours and still don't know half the controls. I walked 2 kilometers to be shot in the head by someone in a bush 4 miles away. Arma 3 is not only played by some of my favorite people on the planet,
I am going to eat flameless ration heater.
but it's also the only video game ever made where the players are genuinely confused that other players want to play it too.
What? Oh, hell no! Oh, sweet Jesus, why are we playing Arma?
You know what? I wouldn't even call Arma a video game because it's a simulator. And they're not the same thing. Video games usually care about things like fun and balance, and Arma doesn't care about either of those things with their ruthless dedication to realism. In any other FPS, a predator drone showing up means you might lose a buddy or two, and you are notified 15 seconds in advance.
Enemy predator missile incoming!
Ooh, when a predator drone shows up in Arma, you're getting no advance notice, you're probably not going to see it, you're probably not going to hear it, and it's putting your entire squad in the kill feed.
Friendly remote controlled vehicle.
No! Oh, good lord.
Now, when I say realism, Arma players already know that there's both realism and realism, especially when it comes to the physics engine.
Herboku, get the fuck down from there right now. What the fuck are you doing? Herboku, it come with egg roll.
Like, on one hand, the realism is astounding. Just look at the painstaking detail they put in the heads-up displays on some of these vehicles.
Hey, how much do you think it would cost if I spilled some gamer fart on this monitor?
But on the other hand, you can't jump in this game without a mod. Jump. The realism is astounding.
Dog, you got slimed into the concrete.
I'm not gonna pretend that I'm some Arma veteran that knows everything about everything,
Just
because this is the only game I've ever played where guys will be like, yeah, I'm brand new to Arma, I just started playing. How many hours do you have? 4,000. But as a piece of shit outsider tourist that picked it up for 50 hours, I think it's such a fascinating game that it somehow feels like more than a game. And I made this video to explain why.
Holy.
Much like Arma itself, it'll be confusing, it'll be boring, it'll be exciting, and then it'll be ending. Most likely because you got vaporized by something you could barely see.
Yo, does that look like an F-35 to you?
Oh god. It looks like the fucking angel of our unmaking, bro.
Did you say F-35?
Yeah, it's an F-35.
That's an F-35. What the fuck is that?
Jesus Christ!
I have a hunch that it was an F-35, dog.
Shout out to Shout out to Caffeine for making this video possible. I was absolutely railing 3 scoops a day of either gamer fart or rat sickness for months on end to make this video come to life. So you can support videos like this in the future by using code BADGER for 10% off at the link below. This shit will annihilate your drowsiness at just 40 cents per serving, so you can still afford the chain smoke menthols at
Hold on. Chat. Cut me some slack. Cut me some slack right now. I am going to hop over real quick, get my daily.
Ones, but there are knives in our hands, and we're gonna shake some people. Shake. Chase Sword instead. I'm innocent. Bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. I am so more innocent. Hi, Tommy! How are you feeling? I hope you're feeling better today. He's got a sword. He's got it. We've all got swords. Chasing each other down. I will be getting the other version of this where you can bomb and fight each other and stuff. I just want to get actual custom made stuff for it. Don't act cute. If you hear none of y'all are innocent, don't act cute. Don't act cute, bro. Don't be out here acting cute like that. We know you're all suspicious as shit. Right? Thank you for the love. I appreciate Shane. Oh my god, they're so cute. Look at the little fucking pictures that come up.
Oh my god. I'm gonna post this.
Yeah, less sad. I'm polishing my dress shoes while streaming, just getting my streak. Oh no, streak? Yeah, streak. No worries. Just look after yourself. Have fun streaming. I hope it goes really well. Boom. Holy crap.
So anybody who's gonna, does someone like, if there's like a mod in chat? Oh, I just now realized I didn't post anything about stream, like anywhere.
There's no bombs here. I don't have the Avatar one. I do plan to get it, but for now this is the one we got. So the commands are grow, dash, jump. That's what we have at the mermaid. Is that a fucking chicken? So it doesn't say it on here. Who is a Twitch whore? Karm. But that's okay, because Karm's got class. Karm's got class. Hi, Cody! Oh, yo, what with the axe? We're getting the green flag moment from yesterday's combo.
The fact that I haven't done any of this is
zombie game. We're gonna
criminal.
kill some zombies. So I'm ready for my zombie hunting. I'm ready for my zombie hunting. Begs you. No, that'd be terrible.
What's that?
If that was a command, you just jump on the closest thing to you and start humping it. Don't do that. No, not the personal clarity. No, not the personal clarity. Most likely, yeah. You're all so cute. I just want to pick you up and snuggle you all with your little stabbies.
Self promo.
They're so cute. Oh, you guys are so cute. I want to pat you all. Look at you. Wait, I have another.
The fact that it took me so long to actually just do this is astounding. I am an idiot of the highest caliber.
Scatter, no, don't scatter on me. Come back. Where you think you're going? Huh? Yeah, it's like watching a little show happen.
Alright. I got it.
Outlook good, Scatter. Most likely. Oh my god, you're big! Look at you, you're so big! Who just jumped? Attack! You can't attack me! Stay away from me! Oh, we got... Who's that jumping over there? No, come back here. I'm watching you guys intently. Hi, Ball Snatcher! How you doing? Good evening, Sketty. How you doing? Oh my god, you're all so cute! I just want to pet you all! Oh, you're so adorable!
Oh my god.
I want to pet you all. You guys are so cute. Oh, you're so cute! I'm getting cuteness aggression. I just want to grab you and fucking shake you.
I've been streaming for 2 hours and I'm still not done, and I'm still haven't even finished with my one shoe.
There's only 3 commands at the moment, which is dash, jump, and grow. The magic apples can predict how stinky Sore is. How cute is Sore? Very doubtful. What the fuck? I am so beautiful. I am so beautiful. Why do you have an axe? I'm scared. Do not worry. It's for my video game that we're gonna play soon. It's not for you guys. I promise. I promise it's not for you. Are you okay? Are you okay? How beautiful is Sword? Yes, definitely. I'm so beautiful. See, I've been streaming for 2 hours and I still not done polishing one shoe. What the? How long does it take for the shoe? The Elder God overseeing her creation. They're so cute. I just love you guys so much. You guys are so cute. Look at you. Look at your little knives. You got little stabbies. Bro, I'm like having massive bursts of like cuteness
It
aggression
did.
right now. I don't want to kidnap you. I hate it already. It's already. You hate it already. What do you mean? I do. The shoe of never-ending polishing. What do you mean, fuck? Wood, I know you got some. You want me to share the ketchup, Wood? Hold up, bend over, I might show it to you, BJO. Last time it took 7 hours for one pair. What? What? Yo, you hate the A-ball, right? Is it because it says I'm amazing? Is it because I'm amazing? A-ball, how stink is sore? Come back later, I'm sleeping. Such shit! Where my Monkey and Stuffy? Where Monkey and Stuffy? Stuffy's not here. I don't see Monkey at the moment. Hello, how are you?
Alright.
Brick. Brick. Be bricked up on a Friday. Is Source short? My sources say no. I'm not short! I'm fucking not short! She is short. I'm not short anymore. Okay, I'm not short anymore. Oh, the able said so. I'm being abused. I'm being abused and I didn't even consent. I'm 4'11 at best. I'm 5'3! Don't even. I'm 5'3! We have this argument every fucking thing for the part. Smells so good. Sore stinky? No! No, I am not! I'm not stinky. You're stinky. You're stinky. I'm not stinky. I've never been stinky in my life. He misspelled short and not short, so the April was confused. Nuh-uh. I didn't blame. Fuck 3 is still short.
Oh.
But it's not short, it's average size.
Oh my god.
In fact, some would say taller than the average height. Thank you. Don't call me stinky. I'm not stinky. I'm not stinky. Okay, I swear I'm not stinky. Still below the shoulder? Well, I'm sorry, Mr. fucking Giant over here. Whoop-de-doop-de-doo-dah. Roaming around with his giant cock out. Okay, sorry. Not everybody's 6 foot tall around here. Some of us are just little small beings. Okay? There's nothing wrong about being average height, you know? Sore, shorty, and stinky, nothing wrong with that. Fuck you. Fuck you. Is sore, stinky, and short? I don't know. They don't know. How did you know it out ATM? Because I'm in your walls? I don't know. Did I? What? Wait. What? What? Ask again later? See, it's avoiding the question. I'm really proud of what I didn't get to. It's like a mirror of brown polish. Let's go! Let's go, call me! Haha, but you are short. Like, you can sit on the shoulders like a parrot. No, I could not! Remember, guys, I'm 900 kilos. Remember, I'm a 900 kilos, 5'3" man. Remember that. I'm using a voice change. Come on, guys. It's so healthy. Come back when you're sleepy. What the fuck?
God.
Very doubtful.
Oh my
Some
god, this
sore.
is
What
so
the fuck?
good.
Why me ugly? 900 kilos.
You might see like the
Yeah,
first
no,
organ
900 kilos. If you want me to sit on your shoulder
here
like
of
a parrot and
polish.
choke on her, I'm into that shit. What? Just gotta jump it off with an accident. Whole generation. Wait, I'm sorry. Fuck you.
I am very proud of what I've been doing, of what I got to.
Let's try again. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm not cut off. Good morning. I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm still all doped up on some pain medication, but I'm feeling better. So we get someone willing to sacrifice their time to declare them a femboy. Oh my god, you're so right, Cody, you're a femboy. I've chopped your dick off, now you have a mangina. Cody is a femboy. It has nothing on me. I'm 901 kilograms. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm so much bigger. I'm 1,000 kilos now. I changed my mind. I'm 1,000 kilos. Needs a forklift to move around. Thank you for
In progress.
Legends to say with me. Does this mean yes? No, it doesn't. I don't know what the answer was to. Actually, you have to take their balls, not their dick. You're right. Try again. I'm gonna chop off your balls. Haha. Femboy. Don't have a main outfit anymore. No, it's been
I'm gonna post a picture of these shoes after I'm done polishing them, and you are going to see like night and day.
How are you? Look at you guys, you're so cute.
Oh
Bye
my
bye,
God.
sword. Bye bye, TB. Stay safe, look after yourself. Have fun at work. I tried leaving and joining again to see if it would trigger. Oh, it only goes off one time. It only goes off the one time, but I can manually make it go off. You ready? It's manually gonna go off in 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god.
It only goes off one time, sadly. Spiritual leave, work is work. Again. Bye, 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 Shang. Look after yourself. Don't die. We need you back here ASAP,
Oh
pronto.
god.
Understand? Yes. We had a couple
Absolute
all the boys dress up
beautiful
as maids
polish.
for Halloween party, pretend to serve our female mates in suits. Oh my god, that is so goated. I love that for yous. Clever setup. I was just game testing. He's testing my abilities as somebody that has perfected my arts. Yes, I perfected my arts now. Frank! Frank! Hello, hello. Again, my meter on becoming a furry lover is increasing. Wait, what makes you want to become a furry lover?
Mm-hmm.
Also, you like my new background? It's pretty cute, right? It's pretty good. You say so myself. That's very cute. Thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna head back.
I'm working on improving my streams even more, and it's slowly coming together. I'm very happy with it at the moment. I've done a lot. I'm still not finished. It still needs to be better. I'm working on it to be beautiful. Very demure background. If you didn't know, you can actually see trees in the background that blend through the actual background of itself. Pretty cozy. Got that radium too. Yeah, it's just a little bit of uranium. It's just a little bit of uranium. It's just a little bit of uranium. It's very nice, very demure, very cutesy. So what does Roku Nana mean? Roku Nana means 6'7". Dokudana. Thank you for the 3-day streak. Let's go. Pimp boy background. Yes, because that's where I pimp my bitches out of. Oh, well. Yeah, Doku is 6 and Nana is 7. Dokudana. Dokudana. My ears. My ears. My ears. Help me, they bleed. They bleed. Hurry up and finish your breakfast, bitch. I'm getting ready for my game. I should set it up. I'm gonna set my game up while we're yapping, cause we're gonna get straight into some zombie hacking. What you playing? We're gonna play 7 Days to Die. People can join. Only people that have access to the specific liver thing. Sir, how good are you at guessing VTubers? Not great, but I'll try my best. Hit me with your best shot. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. Fire away. Got to go. Donation day and no phone in check. Both see you next time. No worries. Have a lovely day. Look after yourself. You who know. I just realized
Forgot to leave.
I
forgot to leave.
Morpho Kuno? Yo, guess. It's been 2 years since I played 7 Days to Die. It was a good game. I have a lot of hours in it when I first played it, but I haven't played it in a very long time. I love the little guys and the chat that appears. They're adorable. I added a few filters. If I take the filters off, you guys look like this. Let me show you what you guys look like without your filters. Hold on. Look what you guys look like without your filters. Look at yous without your filters. You vile creatures. Look at yous. Look at yous without your filters. Penis. Ew, color. And I did this. And I did this. And now you're pretty again. Sorry, color. Color red is coming for me. Wait, what? Dyslexia. Wait, why are there so many red ones? What? Officially Jeff Handy. Hello. How are you? Can I share a poem with you? The poem of the day? Sure. Color. Yeah, we just like green and black here. Green and black. I plan to get custom ones of you guys soon, but I'll have to wait until then. Jump. You guys are so cute. Of course you can share.
Alright, I'm heading back now.
I wish it did dance.
I'm about to create a dashboard. And I'm gonna go to Stream Manager. Head back to OBS. Alright, let's continue.
Force Corps. Fuck! Don't forget to use code Badger or I don't get the commission, so don't fuck that up, please.
Part 1.
Welcome back to Arma 3, a video game so massive it's less of a video game and more of a stress test to your graphics card. Forcing your GPU to render 104 square miles of detailed terrain and who knows how many sheep might sound like torture, but don't worry. If you drop your settings down from ultra to low, you might get an additional frame per second. Arma 3 taught me 25 FPS is playable, 20 FPS is playable, 15 FPS is playable. Fuck you, 10 FPS is playable. It's not uncommon for Arma frame rates to dip into the single digits with all the shit going on in a firefight, which is basically like watching a PowerPoint presentation of your own death. There is a quick fix to this problem, which is of course liquidating my 401k along with any chance that my child will ever go to college so I can flex on the entire server with a brand new RTX 5090 and a stupidly overclocked 9950X 3D.
Known 5090 user does not inquire about frame drops.
15. You know what I'm on? I'm on a 2060 Super.
Garbage clean.
You can just
my
erase
God,
Super
that's
from
night and
memory.
day, actually.
Cigarette popping out of his pilot helmet.
Yeah, and it moves when he talks.
Dialing it back a bit, the point that I'm making here is the first thing you need to know about Arma is that Arma is gigantic. I want to say that it's a bottomless pit, but even the word bottomless doesn't feel deep enough.
There is no bottom to this pit, bro.
The scale is massive, the arsenal is massive, the mechanics are massive, the maps are massive, even the influence is massive. Millions of people play it on a yearly basis. Hundreds of thousands of military personnel are trained on a fork of it every year. I'm looking at you, Lance Corporal Fuckfit, and I'd argue that the entire Battle Royale genre is just one big branch of Arma. You might think the puppet masters of society are Minecraft YouTubers, but I'm starting to think that deep down the entire globe is silently dominated by Arma modders.
This game is literally the biggest reason I sold my soul to the Marine Corps infantry for 6 years.
So yes, the American government does owe its continued existence to Arma.
So it should be no surprise that my experience with Arma 3 also started with mods. My homie Clue jammed a Taurus 606 chambered in 357 Magnum in my face and politely asked if I wanted to make a video on Arma 3, to which I replied, Absolutely. All right, he said. Download Arma 3 along with 7 separate DLCs, join this custom Discord server, open the modding list Google Doc, download this HTML mod list file, which automatically downloads 37 separate mods at once, download TeamSpeak 6, install TeamSpeak 6, then uninstall TeamSpeak 6 after you realize you actually need TeamSpeak 3, download communication software from the Mesozoic era, enable Task Force Arrowhead Radio, join this custom TeamSpeak server at this IP, join this custom Arma server at this IP with the password FartGamer69, and just like that, oh boy, you're ready to play Arma 3. I can't wait to stick a secondhand black market anti-aircraft gun that has no business being in the back of a Toyota Tacoma into the back of a Toyota Tacoma.
The fact that you put that in the back of a Tacoma is so funny.
Welcome to the Greek island of Altis, where we will be playing a game mode called Ultimate Antistasy. That's definitely how you pronounce it. Don't fact check that, please. A Greek word that roughly translates into English as always boss up. Your mission is to capture this island by capturing territory, which is basically just playing capture the flag 200 times in a row, so you can flex your opponents into submission with all your cash, guns, and manpower. You play as the bad guys, who might be the good guys, against the good guys, who might be the bad guys, and the Russians, and a private military contractor that definitely isn't Blackwater. Who said anything about Blackwater? Defining who you're playing as is a little fuzzy because some might call you freedom fighters, others insurgents, or rebels, or guerrillas, or liberators. It's a long list.
Sorry, Edgecombe, we are not drunk driving and running over the insurgents. We are the insurgents.
Simplifying it a bit here, you play as the Greeks, and you gotta liberate the Greeks from the Greeks before the Russians eat your lunch or the American private equity firm steals your thunder like Blackwater. God, why did I say Blackwater again? Yeah, I still don't get it. What are you saying to me? The map is blue, and you need to make it green before it turns red, you fucking moron. It's a bit ironic that we're the color green, because we've got absolutely none of it. You're pro! You're fucking pro! Your team is a ragtag group of balaclava-wearing bums driving 40-year-old Toyotas, firing century-old weapons, and every single one of you looks like you work at a fucking golf course.
I'm running the most bum-ass shit possible.
Yo, what the fuck is that fit secret? Never wear that shit again.
Could you fly me out for $100, fam?
Okay, I would like to...
Sigrid, if you wear that shit again where you look like you work at a fucking Circuit City, I'm gonna get so mad. Like, what is this, dude? Why do you have you got the manliest forearms I've ever seen in my life.
From laughing at that,
you got those gorilla forearms. What the fuck?
As much as it sucks being poor, the silver lining to your Little Caesars lifestyle is that the only place to go from here is up. Just like real life, the whole point of this game is never go up. You're broke as hell and you want to be a registered flex offender. You've got a bolt action from World War I and you want, I don't know, an F-35. You've got no territory, and you want all of the territory, and maybe some natural resources for dessert. You might even want those Microsoft goggles that let you see enemy heat signatures in the dark so you can delete them like a row in Microsoft Excel.
Got so tired of firing that you just did that. Imagine fighting somebody without infrared.
The greatest part of this anti-Stasi crusade is that much like a Christopher Nolan film, the tension is building all the time. The more territory you capture, the more your war level climbs, and you go from fighting dipshit grunts to special forces with close air support.
Two more helicopters, stand direction. Holy shit, what was that? Christ.
The more hostile you are to an enemy faction, the more their aggression level increases, which means they'll retaliate harder and with more force.
What the fuck?
And the more the game goes on, the more the American private military contractors want to show you how Dick Cheney spent your healthcare money.
Wait, what? Wait, what? That's the ion drone strike. We need to get in the bunker now.
I'm reviving Pasta. It'll be no big deal.
Oh, it's a little bit of a deal.
Starting from scratch here, I cannot tell you how steep the learning curve is when a campaign of Arma begins. You're so broke, you're so confused, you're so bored, and everybody's frustrated with dipshit teammates that are moving too slowly.
Hey, Watchtower, there is something to do here up here whenever you feel like it, moving in, you know?
We are Recon Inc.
Yeah, can you recon these fucking nuts to get down here?
I didn't think it was possible, but Arma finds a way to make you feel both bored and overwhelmed at the same time. All the shit you have to learn. Oh, what's that? You thought you could speak to the players around you? Nah, we gotta teach you how to talk, little bro. Did you forget to buy a radio? How did you think you were gonna communicate without a radio?
All units be advised, my chicken nuggets are done. I'll be right back.
No, dumbass. That's a short-range radio. You need a long-range radio that makes all your squad mates think you have mental illness.
Okay, because I was gonna get out and shoot that.
It's funny that some people have long-range radios and some people have short-range radios. So Sigrid just sounds like she's psychotic and talking to the voices in her head.
Oh,
and releases a radio
that is
we
a
don't
158 and a 163.
You know what? Forget the radios. You're on the wrong frequency anyways. Why don't you just try talking? Wait, did you not know that there are 3 modes of talking, from whispering to talking to yelling, depending on your proximity to other players? Do you seriously not know the keybind to switch your speaking volume?
It stormed the beaches up in the northeast.
No! 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 It could be so much easier if you just transmit it on the radio. No! You're still not transmitting on the radio. I need a fucking radio! No!
Cruz was blown to pieces by a drug moment today. It's like...
I'll start with the patronizer tone so I can tell you some terrible news. All of what you just heard have different volumes. As in, if you want your short-range radio to be quieter, you have to take out your short-range radio and then press the buttons on it to lower the volume manually. Same goes for long-range radio. So altogether, you're getting blasted with short-range, long-range, whispering, talking, and yelling at 5 different volumes. Just wait until you get into a firefight and hear bullets whizzing past your head at yet another completely different volume.
Googly, why do I feel like we're taking fire from a position like southwest?
I like to think that a firefight in Arma is more likely to give you hearing damage than a firefight in real life. You've got 6 things entering your ears at 6 different volumes, and your 2 choices are either complete confusion because you can't hear anything, or hearing loss because you can hear way too much.
Are you sure the boat we're looking at is friendly? Because these guys are moving like bots, and they just all got out. Yeah, that's because it's me! I'm gonna skin all of you alive, I swear to God. Well, if you would've answered the first question! I swear to God, you have a unstable memory that just clears every 30 seconds. I did tell you, I did.
Your memory is
Kiss me on the lips right now, mandatory.
I think it's cool that you had to pop 12 super expensive smoke grenades just to avoid friendly fire.
Now that you're deaf, let's move on to blindness, because you shot an infrared flare instead of a regular flare and put on your night vision instead of your thermals.
Oh, you were gone.
Damn, it's just bright. Oh, yeah. Rest in peace, my viewers who actually look at my screen when I turn on night vision.
Contrary to popular belief, you actually don't need eyes to play Arma because you can't see anything anyways. Your average encounter with enemy forces is basically a looping sound of bullet impacts being blasted into your ears while you look at a nature landscape and see absolutely no sign of enemy forces.
Absolutely real. But you're never...
And then you realize, once the encounter is over, that the reason you couldn't see where the enemy was shooting from is that the bullets were being fired by your teammates, and the whole thing was friendly fire.
They're deploying their secret weapon, we're so fucked!
No, I'm definitely getting shot at from, like, west. Is one of you firing at me? Yo, are there guys direct west, or is that you?
Hey, Badger.
One of you is firing at me, I think.
I think I shot you, Badger.
I told you, bro. Bird is a menace.
I was like, how is that possible? You're all to our west.
So again, now that you're both blind and deaf, like me, let's start turning the island from blue to green before it turns red. I'd love to show you my plan for doing that on my map, but my homies have already turned it into a fucking coloring book.
All right, who drew the Among Us pissing on the fuel station? Who do you think?
First off,
it was a group effort between me and Victor.
I know that it goes hard because you wrote the word hard to the right of it.
Pixel wrote hard next to it.
What is warfare actually like? Just takes a look at this.
The 4 most important words in Arma are coincidentally all M words, with map, men, money, and Microsoft. I'll start with the boring one first because that last one is actually kind of horrifying. When you see the word map, I want you to think of the word zones. The word zones might give some of you PTSD, but learning about these things in Arma 3 was the first time I found myself saying, whoa, that's like really neat. Because on the surface, zones are just plots of land under enemy control. Kill the bad guys in the zone, capture the flag, and move on to the next. Who fucking cares? But then you learn that there are several different types of zones that each reward you in unique ways once you capture them. You want more cash flow? Capture resources. You want a multiplier on your cash flow? Capture factories. You want to stop the bad guys from jamming your radio channels? Capture radio towers to get your walkie-talkies going again. You want to flex in the Russians by dangling a brand new vehicle from a brand new vehicle? Capture a seaport and suddenly each of those items is on sale.
Oh my God, I'm getting hit so much.
You're all fucked. Oh no.
The other icons on the map that cannot be captured by military means are towns, which can only be controlled by making the civilian population like you more than they like them. All you have to do to make this happen is capture the surrounding military zones and minimize civilian casualties during these operations. You know, gun running someone's entire family because you mistook a shovel for an RPG is not a great way to win the hearts and minds of the locals. Either is launching an armored vehicle through the parking lot of the town's largest employer like a bowling ball, but sometimes Arma physics don't care what you think.
Oh! That's It's not supposed to do that.
What the fuck? Controlling towns comes with two big perks that happen to be the two worst things ever created by society: taxes and HR. Of course, when you're the one collecting the taxes, it's more like free money. And when you're the one commanding the human resources, it's more like absolute power. You know, maybe I don't hate taxes, I think I just hate paying taxes. And maybe I don't hate human resources, I think I just hate being the human resource. But with great power comes great responsibility, Spider-Man, and now I gotta tell you why zones are basically the coolest fucking thing ever. The zone system in Arma is amazing because it has the complexity of interdimensional underwater chess, like you're eating breakfast with Denzel Washington in Training Day. For each zone, you gotta decide whether to fight, when to fight, and what to do immediately afterwards, or you'll find yourself in a very early grave. Sure, you can capture that resource point, but doing so will jack up your war level, which jacks up every enemy.
I should note that I should make sure that everybody's tracking. This is not base game Arma. This is a mod. It's very easy to download. Also very fucking hard to get set up. Trust me, just trust me.
In the map, from a dipshit with an M4 to Chris Kyle with close air support. So maybe you want to rush the zone, take the flag, grab the loot, then evacuate to intentionally let the enemy retake it. That way you got the new gear you wanted without an escalation in enemy forces. Damn, you guys got the fucking ooh ballistic mask in here. Who the hell found this? Let's say you want to take an outpost, but it's connected to radio towers for rapid communication, which means the second you attack it, the enemy is going to send a terrifying quick reaction force, or QRF, to crater you into the earth. So instead, you take the two radio tower zones connected to the outpost to sever communications first, then you assault it with all you've got, so the enemy counterattack is either too little or too late because you already fortified the place with defensive positions.
Fired.
Holy jeez, my god, the dudes that fell out of that. Holy shit, that was a crack shot. Let's say you want to deny the enemy income, but you don't quite have the fire or manpower to fight them toe to toe. Blow up their factories and put a big dent in their cash flow without having to load up your guys in a helicopter and put them in harm's way. Me when I absolutely positively have to hit the shot. The creative control you're given in this game is so beautiful and so complex that it made me understand why some people hate Arma 3 while others think it's the greatest game ever to grace mankind. The map is a giant chessboard where you're the one moving the pieces and pulling the trigger. You know that meme of the two guys on the bus saying the same sentence, but one is depressed and one is euphoric? God, I have so many decisions to make. God, I have so many decisions to make. That's Arma 3 in a nutshell. If you want to storm the island like a psychopath and crater every zone with cluster bombs while ignoring civilian casualties and funding your campaign by selling stolen weapons in the black market, you can do that.
Cluster bombs are actually good.
Here's the 10 billion soda cans you ordered at high speed.
Hold on, they're running for their lives.
But behavior like that will make the local towns hate you, which means you can't recruit more manpower, which means you can't deploy friendly NPCs to hold your zones, and the enemy will rapidly retake your unguarded bases if you aren't constantly assaulting new ones. So your attacks have to be unrelenting if you hope to succeed, which is no guarantee. Maybe you should be a little less Department of War and a little more Department of Defense if you want to take the island.
Military. So just throw them at fucking
you
war.
fucking liberal piece of shit.
On the other hand, you can employ a defensive strategy of holding every zone you take, which I'd consider to have a much higher success rate in conquering the island, but it's going to be slower because you got to be really careful about civilian casualties if you hope to grow your manpower. And it'll be more expensive because you got to actually stay and defend against counterattacks, which is costly in both men and money because wire-guided missiles ain't free, playa. Never mind, I just blew it up. A strat like this would definitely be harder in the beginning, but scale incredibly well into the late game as you got your cash flow and manpower to snowball. But the beauty is that it's all up to you. All of these mechanics and systems in Arma 3 are so deep with so many decisions for you to make that'll shape your experience one way or the other, it would take me years to cover it all. Every session of the game I played felt completely different depending on what we were doing, why we were doing it, and what happened afterwards. Just when you think you got everything figured out and you can coast your way to a boring victory, the game will pound you over the head with JDAMs and teach you just how far shrapnel can travel. Can I? Are you sure? Those don't even look like bombs.
Hold on.
I'm pretty sure we're being bombed. Oh!
How did you get hit?
I got hit by shrapnel or something that missed.
Well, I'm gonna shove a cupcake in my mouth, so.
Oh, God.
Alright,
Oh,
hold on,
wait,
hold on, hold on.
stop.
Guys. Alright. I'd like the viewers to wish my brother good luck because he has just now shipped to the Marine Corps basic training. Hell fucking yeah. Well, don't actually go. Yeah. Oh man. I never thought he'd actually go to basic training. He actually has a future. Oh. All right. Let's continue.
Eating cupcakes, you fat fuck.
Is this him?
You can keep eating your goddamn cupcake. What did I just say? God, I'm so mealy mouthed lately. I think I got like a stroke. I think I got drain damage.
Yo, I think that's a paratrooper, by the way. I'm gonna absolutely light his ass up. Give me 1 second.
That's the ejecting pilot.
Coming down the road. Badger, let him have it.
He's right in
Okay,
the road. He's
okay,
right,
I'm pulling it out. I'm pulling it out.
Please,
Hold on.
Please, twin, wire him a missile. Oh, you went under the...
Okay, let me reload. Hold on.
Oh, that was nasty.
Those things are so fucking good, dude.
Amazing.
Okay, we gotta go save our Calvin.
They shot me in the foot. It hurt.
Now that you've captured enough zones to bust down your wrist, economically speaking, let's get into the 3 other M's in Arma, which are money, men, and Microsoft. Again, the scariest of those 3 is actually the last one, but we'll get to that later. Men, or manpower, or HR if we're getting technical, are super easy to learn. You pretty much just plop them in any base you want defended or alongside your assaults for extra firepower. Money is where things get a little more complicated, because there's so much shit for you to spend it on that it's almost unbelievable. Backpacks are the most important gear in the game, because the more backpack you have, the more 40mm grenades you can carry.
I gotta reload my grenade launcher. Oh my god, I direct impacted him.
I love stuffing these things in my Bergen like marshmallows in my mouth during a game of Chubby Bunny until I have stress fractures in my legs and my knees refuse to bend.
I'm not gonna lie, I carry around so many 40 mils now, it's actually kind of stupid. I think I have like 25 40 mils on me.
Buddy, you're gonna fall backwards onto your back and explode like a nuke. It is gonna be bad. You're gonna
That thing's permanent.
just be an IE.
Permanently in my fucking line of sight.
We don't need to do that.
You might think dozens of 40 mils would max out the capacity of my backpack, but let me tell you, this isn't even my final form. I'm gonna be saying that again in 6 months when my spine curves like a shrimp and I'm filing for disability benefits. This isn't even my final form.
Welcome back to another great edition of Why is everything that I want to play with so fucking heavy?
I've still got enough room in this bad boy for a Russian wire-guided anti-tank missile launcher, the Metis M. A weapon system typically carried by a team of 3, which I chose to carry by a team of me because I don't really fuck with kilograms, so I don't know how much this thing actually weighs.
We'll try again. Okay, that one went right through the fucking cockpit. Okay, rest in peace. I probably killed Singer with my back blast, but it was such a nice shot, I don't really care.
The Metis showed me just how well Arma developers know ball, and believe me when I say that they know ball. These guys are all-time ball knowers. From the way the missile swirls in the air to the sound of the copper wire snapping at the end of the guidance range, their attention to detail is ludicrous.
Now listen to the wire. Listen. That is such cool attention to detail. Arma stays undefeated in attention to detail.
15-year-old game, by the way.
People are just gonna keep making it longer and longer. Like, okay, it came out in 2013, so that's what, 13 years. But people are like, 15-year-old game, by the way. Yo, 26-year-old game, by the way. Yo, 34-year-old game, by the way. Yo, 58-year-old game, by the way.
You might think the spine-snapping loadout couldn't get any worse, but much like everything in Arma, the pain is also bottomless. I threw in the HK G36K for the fashion because it's the coolest looking 5.56 assault rifle I could find when my beloved XM8 was nowhere to be found. I cannot emphasize for the fashion enough here, because when you're carrying 150 pounds on your back, it means your heart rate is permanently maxed out, which makes hitting a shot impossible. And then I stuck a 4-time scope on the top, so the final...
I will be back. I gotta go All right, there we go. Sorry, my dad called, and you always got to answer for that.
Idle sway when I ADS was like impossible times 4, whatever that number is.
Chat, what the fuck is this? Like, what is this idle sway? I got some Looney Tune ass idle sway right now.
Things got even weirder when Skulker put me onto the 40mm drone grenade. I had no idea you could just launch a drone out of an underbarrel grenade launcher. Warfare in 2026 is so weird because all you hear on a battlefield nowadays is the whizzing sound of drone propellers, and the guy that kills you is probably going to clip the kill cam and put it on Twitter.
You know what does clip though? That drone. That enemy drone.
The only clip worse than getting clipped on Twitter is the Gmod clipping we discovered when you fire a drone grenade into a teammate's mouth. I'm warning you to turn your volume down right now, because when the drone gets stuck inside your player model, it rattles around with like 40 collision noises like you just broke the source engine.
Jesus.
I got like 40 collision noises in my fucking ear.
I just got the same thing, dude. I'm pretty sure you just ruined the hearing of like thousands of people in chat. They heard what I heard.
I've had quieter root canals.
That didn't clip. I think it was delayed or something and just hit for some reason.
The final weapon system I tried was the special purpose machine gun, notorious for firing the scariest round imaginable, the 338 Labubu Magnum.
338 Labubu?
338 Labubu. Labubu. Hey, is this helmet rated for 338?
Try to imagine a machine gun that fires like a 50 cal without weighing like a 50 cal, and that makes every shot feel like a laser beam.
Anything but
I hit that guy first shot. I cannot get over how stupid it was to be holding a weapon this big, firing around this big from a standing position, and still hitting targets. This shit should not be possible.
There's a guy over there, he's shooting grenade launcher shit at us.
I got him.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
If he wasn't dead before, he's definitely dead now.
Using the SPMG gave me such an appreciation for the weapon physics in Arma because there's so much shit going on when you pull the trigger that it's actually really hard to hit people. There's bullet drop, random deviation, fatigue, your stance, your health, even firing tracers versus not firing tracers, because without them, you can't see where the hell your rounds are going. But all this difficulty makes it that much more satisfying when you actually hit somebody from a distance.
Ooh. Holy shit, I am so fucking gassed. That was the first shot.
The SPMG became even dumber when I combined it with what I consider to be the most broken piece of technology in modern combat without stepping foot in a vehicle, because there's only one M word more terrifying in defense contracting than money, and that word is Microsoft.
Yes, I got him with that one.
Their integrated visual augmentation system, or IVAS, makes putting enemies in the recycle bin easier than ever. If the advantage of night vision goggles where your enemy sees this while you're seeing this wasn't already bad enough, IVAS has ridiculously advanced thermal imaging and swaps the usual tunnel vision for a full-screen ultra-wide view of the battlefield. It's basically like wearing a really, really expensive cheat code on your face. I got so attached to constantly wearing the IVAS on my face that anytime I wanted to try another set of goggles, it would start taunting me like the Green Goblin mask.
Coward.
It eventually got so bad that I developed a smug superiority complex and started giving condescending looks to anybody that refused to wear them, like Homelander in the newsroom.
What's funny is that Bird didn't even grab the Microsoft goggles that make your enemies spontaneously combust because they can't see you and you blow their head off with a 7.62. Yeah, you're not even utilizing technology, old man.
We gotta show her those. We gotta show her those.
As much fun as I had with drone grenades and wire-guided missile systems and 338s and Microsoft Excel, by far the most shocking chapter of my Arma experience was my introduction to vehicles.
There's no friendlies up there. Just blast anything that moves.
Oh my god, I direct impacted that dude.
I always knew that artillery and tanks and drones and aircraft were scary to go up against because of the ridiculous technology they employ in the battlefield.
I could hit you with the coolest sprite cam right now, you have no idea.
But nothing, and I mean nothing, could prepare me for what it was like to be on the receiving end of these weapon systems. Like the first time we got mortars dropped on our heads with no advance warning because the drone operator defending our base took a 2-minute lunch break to eat some shrimp fried rice, it really put things in perspective.
I want to eat this rice and throw this shit in the
fat
garbage.
bastard, get on the drone.
Be a real man, eat some wings.
Yeah, you're low-key fat as hell for that.
Incoming.
I'll come get you.
Give me like a little bit longer. I'm almost.
Nah, that didn't even hurt.
Skulker wasn't eating his fucking
That
burger.
shit ain't even hurt, bro. That shit ain't even hurt.
Walk off.
All right, somebody needs to get me some fucking Beppis right now.
As much as it sucks to have mortars and artillery crater you into the earth, nothing could prepare me for the vehicle onslaught caused by jacking up our aggression level to extreme. We'd been racking up zones at a blistering pace, which really pissed off the AAF, so they launched a counterattack on our headquarters that basically blew us into the Stone Age, like I just got 28 years younger and booted up Age of Empires. After you're sharp enough to remember that F-35 attack I showed you 30 minutes ago, that was only the first wave of this onslaught.
Did you say F-35?
Yeah, it's an F-35.
That's an F-35. What the fuck is that?
Jesus Christ!
I have a hunch that it was an F-35, dog.
And then, once the F-35 had dropped its payload, they sent in main battle tanks and helicopters to mop up anything that was still standing, which made respawning and grabbing a loadout from a supply crate into a nearly impossible task.
We are getting our shit tuned up right now. Like insta-die, spawn death over and over from MBTs and I think a helicopter.
Yeah, I should probably go. Oh!
I made it to the bunker. Hell yeah, brother.
Hey, what's good?
Look at your bum ass in your sandals with no Glock, no M14. I hope you know, one RPG and we are all going to Jesus.
Buddy, yeah, Jesus multiple times. Yeah, it's no better there. Let me tell you.
I get one more stamp on my card. I get free.
Oh my god.
Hey, at least you got 4 minutes, right?
Yo, I'm gonna report this casualty of this event as light to moderate. All right.
You know, corporate
moderate casualties.
That it was fine. So
sometimes the AI just wants you to fucking die, man.
Once we finally repelled the attack, I could not stop thinking to myself, whoa, vehicles are like really unfair.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be much of a problem anymore.
Happening, bruh?
And after a few more hours of using them, I realized, that's the fucking point.
Oh my god, I directed back to that dude.
Arma is not a game designed around balance, it's a game designed around realism, and specifically realistic systems and mechanics. No wonder this shit's unfair. It's designed to be unfair, Spider-Man.
Oh, that guy's like right there. Shit. Holy!
The harsh lesson you learn being on the ground looking up at the sky is that if your side deploys the right vehicles in the right way, nobody can stop you. Maybe all those War Thunder nerds are right. True power comes from machines.
His true power comes from Allah.
True power comes from this cigarette sticking through the metal plating. My multi-phasic cigarette. That's why they call it American Spirit. It just goes right through. Nah, you don't get it, man. I don't even buy these. They just show up in my pocket.
They just show up in my mouth.
Bad copy on the short-range radio.
We're just saying dumb shit. It's not important. Oh boy.
Was that you guys blowing us up, or?
Negative.
That was definitely not.
Sigurd, what's your status?
Fuck.
You see it pop up in the kill feed.
The realism of the vehicles made me really fall in love with Arma and allow me to remind you that they are both realistic and realistic at the same time.
It disconnects, you only do 2.
Oh!
I gave you a single love tap. How did that happen?
When you give your brother a love tap and his chest cavity opens.
Oh, you want him fire?
What the f— My favorite bit of this realism was when we drove a hatchback into a main battle tank and it somehow survived. Yet somehow, the second we beeped the horn on that same hatchback, the whole thing decided to turn Irish on us.
Oh. The car still drives.
Oh. I'm an idiot.
You fucking asshole. You
I
just
keep
said she
doing
still
this.
drives.
Playing in various vehicles, or should I say dying in various vehicles, was the fastest way for me to understand their key differences. Like a big-ass transport truck looks and feels like it's as bulletproof as a Cybertruck. Then you hit an enemy roadblock and you have the horrible realization that it is in fact as bulletproof as a Cybertruck.
Cybertruck.
My Cybertruck.
Is that a checkpoint up ahead?
That's a roadblock. We are not armored. Oh, we're taking fire. We're taking fire. We are taking machine gun.
Okay, get us over the crest.
Oh my god. Okay, we're good. Okay, get out. Calvin, I'm injured in combat.
Yo, bot, I was like, I wonder if that guy has any armor piercing, and then I just met Jesus for a second. After not-so-armored trucks, I upgraded to light armor vehicles, and all they did was make me feel stupid. There are so many aspects of vehicles that I thought I understood and that Arma corrected me on, and thermals were the first example. You've got bot thermals and watt thermals. One where everything is black and you shoot at the white, and one where everything is white and you shoot at the black. Is it guided? Oh, it is guided. Yeah, oh, he's fucked. You're fucked, buddy.
Nice.
Personally, I prefer white hot thermals on a black background because staring at anything too white for too long is depressing. Just ask my bathroom mirror. The next big one was ammunition types. The amount of times I fired the wrong thing at the wrong target for the wrong reason would be enough to put a veteran armor player on a 72-hour psychiatric hold.
Oh, the 50. Oh, fuck!
Oh, make it count.
Well, okay, okay. I guess that happened. It's too late to go back now. Whatever. Here I was thinking that armor piercing, multi-purpose, and high explosives were basically the same thing, and that makes me basically an idiot. Yo, Sylvia says high explosive makes for cooler video evidence in the military tribunal hearing. Attacking a base in a Fennec, firing 30mm armor piercing, then dying, then attacking it again with 40mm high explosive means I will never mix up these two rounds ever again. Hell yeah, brother! Wait, no, don't fire that dude, please. Okay. Holy, I'm pretty sure he just did a front cartwheel. Holy, this is so much better than 30mm, holy shit. No, stop firing over. Oh, God, I'm direct impacting now. This is so much more fun. Please don't pull out your rocket launchers. All right, butter jam. Oh, holy. We are such a compassionate adversary. Sorry, buddy. Prone's not going to save you here. Prone is not going to save you here. I'm sorry.
Wait, what's that I spy on the left?
Bro, how did you survive that?
That's another Fennec GMG, so when we run out of ammo, we can just get in another one. Remember, it's faster to switch Fennecs than it is to reload them.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Not gonna lie, 30mm versus 40mm is just Daniel and the cooler Daniel, right? Like, it's not even close. There we go. Holy! Okay, there's one more straggler at 130 that I can't see.
He's still running. My laser.
Okay.
He ain't running no more.
My favorite part about light armor vehicles beyond their greatest feature of exploding into ash when they come into contact with small rocks.
Hey, watch out for that knee-high rock. Not to be mistaken with knee-how, which is how you say hello in Chinese.
Carrying capacity, because Sigurd's armor brain is so large that she carried all the gear I desperately needed more of, which made me a permanent passenger in her VTuber wagon.
The tuber wagon be cranking. The only thing I'm cranking is my actually, I'm not gonna finish that.
As an added bonus, I got to make fun of her in front of her wife as retaliation for when she makes fun of me in front of my wife.
I thought you were gonna say something gay like your wife.
No. And most of the time, I didn't even have to make fun of Sigrid or Bird because they were too busy making fun of each other to even hear me.
Okay, she doesn't drive like this because she's psychotic. She drives like this because, yeah, she's psychotic.
Oh, she doesn't know how to drive. She has no clue how to drive.
Hold up. Ring, ding, 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 ding. Get out of my fucking way. I got it. Yeah, because I'm like that.
Damn, you got a bar like that. That's the crazy part.
Hold on. Was that you, Bird, that stepped in front of my field of view while I was aiming a wire-guided rocket?
Yes, it was.
Bird is the only person I have ever met who has like a negative score of like survival instinct.
Helping you with your flip, by the way.
Badger, help, I flipped it. Oh, okay. Yo. Oh my God, that worked.
Unflipped.
Let's fucking go, dude.
Alright, we only lost 3
Thank
wheels in the process.
E-Cash, are you still in that? Yes. How's the brain damage?
I eventually got to experience air combat when Clue took me up in a Comanche, which is basically a futuristic Apache that looks twice as intimidating because you can't see the wheels.
Oh, units, be advised.
God.
In that field.
An emo shocking takeaway from riding in this helicopter is that accuracy is optional when the rounds you are firing are basically pinatas filled with shrapnel.
Blast them.
And that's getting posted on me.
Holy shit. Those are bad guys, right?
Definitely, yeah.
Support now.
Oh my my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I did not know this is what the daggers do.
Helicopter fire support is so fucking nice.
Even more interesting than the aircraft I flew over the enemy is the aircraft the enemy will fly over you, because some of this shit looks like it came straight out of Halo Reach. The Y-32 Xi'an, I should know how to say this, my son is half Chinese, is basically a flying answer to the question, what if China and Iran had unlimited defense spending and both wanted to ignore the laws of physics?
Alright, there's about to be a post on my Twitter.
Oh my god! Death to the missile bird! Got his ass! I took him down with me, boys!
Dog, it looks like you killed some shit from Fallout 4. What the hell?
I swear to God, I just dropped the fucking Covenant Cruiser. I don't know what the fuck that was. Goddamn split lip got what was coming though.
Holy shit, what is that, a fucking Halo Pelican?
I know, right?
It's the Apex VTOL. It's kind of crazy.
God, you got me thinking about that dumbass meme,
Night
Sigrid.
and
Why is it
day.
that every time you say to a boy, oh, you're so handsome, he says something like, I am the motherfucking Master Chief, bitch?
I gotta post
You know
this.
the
This
U.S.,
is, like,
or technically
polarizing.
NATO, hates getting flexed on by a foreign adversary, so to go band for band with the bad guys, their answer to the Y-32 is the V-44X Blackfish. What the fuck? A vertical takeoff and landing AC-130, which may not sound that strange, but every aviation expert watching right now is both visually and aerodynamically confused. This big-ass fish can inflict so much damage over such a wide area that even your hearing becomes a casualty. So I take your headphones off right about now to make sure they don't vibrate off your head.
Skulker's saying in chat, Seaport plus airbase better cream the fuck out of you. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, yeah, we're probably gonna die, but it'll be funny. Oh, we're already getting shot at. If you see something, shoot it. If not, well, alright, your plan, jump around before we crash. We're flying over the airfield now. Shoot as much as you can before we go down.
Fuck it. I'm just peppering the whole thing. Fuck it. Fuck it. Holy.
God damn. It took 3 hours to polish a shoe.
John is vibrating my headphones.
Yes.
Alright, it was fun while it lasted.
As fun as it was terrorizing the enemy with the world's most expensive flying fish, the peak of my Arma campaign was witnessing all of these vehicles working together simultaneously. Skulker in an A-10 dropping cluster
I might have to
bombs,
end it
Logan
after
in a
this, 'cause
helo
I still have
popping
to
flares,
post
Secret
another
supplying
shoot,
everybody
and I
in
need
a
to take a
Fennec, and the
shower.
rest of us watching it all happen was a sight to see.
Oh, that's good.
I know for a fact those flares were not tactical. That was aura farming. I know that was aura farming.
Everything I do is to look pretty.
Well, cluster bombs are coming in now, so here we go.
Just watch.
Oh man, that was nice.
Shit.
Alright, quick entry.
I'm pretty sure you already did our job for us.
There's nothing left to destroy.
There's some infantry in the tower still.
Up to the guy to the right. 117. Yeah, they did.
Once again, busting flares for no reason.
I live in fear of AA.
Oh, whoa.
Fear of AAs. Such a real thing.
They're in hell now.
I think we got him after Clue and Sigrid and Skulker simultaneously triangulated his position.
The instant punishment from God above. Holy hell.
Hey, just so you know, this guy was carrying an MP443 Gratch with no magazines.
Nearing the end of our campaign, we experienced peak vehicle combat when the United States backed us up with dozens of F-35s and A-10s on some of our missions, not caring that they crashed half of them in the process.
What the fuck is happening? I've never seen this before.
Wait, those are friendly. That's US forces. And I'm proud to be an American.
Why is the United States helping the terrorists?
We have all because we're their terrorists.
Badger, do you know anything about Ronald Reagan?
Do you know anything about United States of America lore?
So there's a carrier strike group stationed off the coast. Hang on, I'm trying to figure this out right now.
Well, they're wasting tens of millions of dollars.
This is the type of shit that Senator Armstrong would do.
A better question, if you ask me, is if oil is so valuable to the U.S., why haven't they invaded the headquarters of Jersey Mike's and nationalized all their assets? The amount they jork all over my sub is enough to turn my passenger seat into a fire hazard and leads me to believe they're secretly the 13th cartel member of OPEC.
Dog, can we just agree that Jersey Mike's puts too much shit? Alright, hold on.
You're being performative.
I was gonna say, Jersey Mike's puts too much oil on my shit every time.
The damn Diddy sandwich.
Well, when the majority
Yeah,
of people
damn, I got the...
for them to like take it out.
I didn't order a damn Diddy sandwich, dog.
Got the damn Diddy roll.
Alright, so you're telling me Mike had his way with it?
Oh my god. Do not make my shit Mike's way, I swear to god.
So you got it Mike's way.
After the Jersey Mike's conversation, I realized the American approach of blowing up anything you want by siphoning as many taxpayer dollars from your citizens as possible was definitely a winning strategy.
Badger, as an engineer, I am 100% certain that we could destroy the moon. This would serve no advantage, but we could do it.
And once Clue showed me
We
that
can.
Arma
It
has a
has
bomb
been
so
calculated.
powerful it
We
can literally
100%
change
can if we
nighttime
wanted to.
into daytime, I knew it was over for the AAF.
What are you talking about, Chad? He's right there. Dude, he's right there. Like, just look.
Alright, I want to make 100% certain that that one guy is dead. So, you might want to turn your nods off in a few seconds.
Yeah, this their strike gauge shit.
Damn! Holy fuck, do I need to get in a fallout shelter? What the fuck? It's daytime now!
Oh my god!
Yeah, I hope you got him. You got about a quarter of the Amazon rainforest at the same time.
Big Paper doesn't want you to know this, but this is how we jack up the prices.
Big Sobriety doesn't want you to know this, but 70% of car accidents are caused by sober drivers.
Big sobriety.
Don't drive.
That info from
This
you
is-
when you shouldn't let them.
Once we booted out the
Once
AF
again,
occupiers,
driving
we had to
drunk
clean
is
up
the
the
correct
AFRIF
way.
invaders, and we pulled that shit off so fast, I don't even have anything to share.
Actually,
In
hold on,
typical
Knight.
Arma fashion, the
You
game
wanna
ends
see how
by just
polarizing it is?
unceremoniously telling you, victory, the country's
Knight, you want to see how polarizing it is? A polished shoe and a shoe that looks polished? Because it's crazy. Did nothing. Oh no, it's probably something. You're gonna see. Oh god. This is a combination of 3 hours of work. Alright, let's get this going.
our control. As a reward for your win, here's the main menu. I deleted your save file. Goodbye. I have to thank Clue, Sigrid, and Skulker for making this video happen. Clue, specifically, has been waiting for me to make this video for at least 6 years.
is.
He set up the server, the mods, the TeamSpeak, the everything. This video would not have been possible without him, and his tolerance for bullshit is unmatched.
Badger, I want you to know, I chose not to exercise today to play video games with you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, I was about to lift, and then I've been coding all day, and now Arma 3 on screen, so I don't know. I'm heating in some fish, though, so I'm eating that in 10
Wow,
minutes.
you went to doing boring bullshit.
So anyways.
Man, that bit
What was this bitch tonight you're talking about? What were we talking about?
That bit I was saying would have been really funny had I not gotten shot in the face.
That's what they all say, pal.
Anyway, so we're gonna play some fucking Arma, because I want to play this game before you guys finish it while I'm doing my job at my work, where I do my job.
Just quit. I also donated 1,400
Just
$1,000 to the creator of the
quit.
kick-ass Antistasi Ultimate
Chat.
mod that you saw in this video to help with their server costs. I know, 1,400 is a weird number, but they only accept payment in the Queen's currency, and that's like 1,000 Great British pounds.
out, guys.
If you'd like to support my videos, you can buy my energy drink Guacamole Gamer Far 9000 or the limited edition Rad Sickness that isn't quite sold out yet. I am so thankful to all of you out there on military bases that are drinking it already, and please use code BADGER so my commission check clears.
The amount of Badger cuffs I've seen at this Navy base for nuclear reactor operators is insane. Are you for real? Are you for real?
My videos would not exist without your support, and even you watching right now is enough to keep
Oh
me
my
in my
God.
basement making dumbass animations in Source 2 and dumbass maps and Hammer editors, so thank you.
You know, Badger, they say when all you got is a hammer, everything looks like a funk_brush.
You can see the entire recording process on my VOD channel where I upload all the live streams and see for yourself why my chat thinks Arma 3 is the most boring game ever made.
Bro, turn this slop off and hop on Hightail. Yo, Hightail is just Minecraft, isn't it, Heavenly? We playing with blocks and shit. Okay, okay.
I've never been spammed with so many memes calling me a washed up old man that should just hang it up. But it's okay if you hate Arma because I love Arma enough for the both of us.
Badger, your videos are slop, and oh boy, am I a pig. His name is literally Jork Twitch 97.
My videos are now available on Spotify because apparently a ton of you have Spotify Premium and do not have YouTube Premium. So if you're capital F fed up with the ads on YouTube, which are honestly getting out of control, you're welcome to watch it over there.
No
A final
idea.
shout out to all my homies that
Ads
helped me
in
make this
general are
video. There
getting
were
out of
times
control.
where we had upwards of 15 or 16 guys in the server at once, and this thing would truly not be the same without them.
He's coming full speed. Kubla Kong, do not revive that person. You fucking asshole. You can't shoot him on the ramp. Okay. Okay, did you shot him?
Cleared the ramp. You were fair game. If I had a gamer subs order for every time Digi fucked up a bit, I'd be a very well off man.
The drunk uncle pulls up to your house and you hand him a beer.
Bro, auto mod
Just try to run in a certain direction.
Okay. What do you mean?
Hold on. Hold on, let me
This
see.
is how Delta Force is moving on Maduro. I know it. I know it. Just like this. How did they get past 50
I really
yards?
need
Roboku's gonna lead the
gamer
way. I like your
subs.
style.
I'm running in, baby. Hey, here for pickups.
How expensive is it?
Holy shit, Herboku,
Oh my
your
God.
legs just went Velociraptor, dude. I don't even want to talk
Jesus
about
Christ,
Fedora
Automod
with
really
the
does just hate
Microsoft
you.
goggles and the grippers out is just diabolical.
sir.
When you have
You gotta save on
115
weight.
pounds on your back, that's diabolical. If I got killed by somebody in basketball shorts, I think I would want to die again.
Calvin did just get blown away by a frog foot.
Come here, goose, you liberal coward! I'm on the fucking way, you V2 me! Come here, you piece of shit!
That's about it, my man. I would like to thank you so very much for watching my video, and be sure to tune in next time when I play War Thunder. So if you've got any kind of War Thunder thing to tell me, now is the time to leave a comment.
Alright. I have to call it for tonight because I still have to go to work tomorrow. I have to go to work early tomorrow because I have a PT test. And then I have to set up then I have to get my uniform ready for a ball. Oh god. Anyway, we're gonna rate it a Soar. Because Soar is always Soar's just the best. Alright. I started the raid. Go give her some love. Give her some make her day even better. I hope you all have a great day, a great night. It's $17. Okay, never mind. That is a game. Y'all treat Sora well, because she's incredible and she's sick and she's still streaming today. So y'all have a good day, a good night, a good evening, and I'll see you on Thursday